What up, world?
What up, world?
It's your boy. Just one of the guys down here.
We're live.
Well, I could be more specific. I'm a human. And just wanted to, for the sake of all of us earthlings out there, just wanted to say, we love the earth. It is our planet.
Did it record?
We love the earth. It is our
I have to double check.
We love the earth. It is our planet.
Happy Welcome to Earth Day.
Hi, this is Quarterback Factory Show.
I think we got hit by
Thursday.
copyrights. It just shut off on its own.
Oh, you sons of bitches. Yes, this is Quarterback Factory Show, QBFS episode number 46. John Dorenbos.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Yes, Brendan Casey here with my fresh new background, if you can see. Yes,
Very
that
nice.
is old school Eagles right
I
there.
like it.
Yes, with me as always is our technical and Philadelphia sports Jedi Master, Mr. Michael W. Park Jr., a.k.a. Blanco. Come on, man.
Yo,
get on top of
you're
the
not ready.
soundboard.
You're not ready.
You didn't even
I
do a
had
buzzer
Lil
for
Dicky
me.
up. It didn't have the meme board up.
Okay, I'll just keep moving on.
There we go.
There you go. It wasn't
I gotta think
crazy
of a
here.
new sound for Mr. Lau.
Just a while. Just
What's
Mike
What's-
Lowry.
What's your name on here?
Lowry. He's a lizard.
Yeah, probably.
Lau. I'm Mike. Lau.
Wow.
Lau Jerkins. I like that name.
That's his alter ego.
That's my drinking name.
That's his alter ego.
Well, cheers to
Yep.
that, my friend.
Yep.
We all have that. Is Mike's fake. Mike gets fake Mike. We
I
call
wake
him.
up fake.
Yeah, Danny Doodles, and
Damn, Daniel.
yeah, and you guys, and there's Bread Mode.
I'm Blanco normally, but when I'm like super drunk, I'm Michael W. Parks Jr. It's
Yeah,
Michael W. Parks Jr. gets really fucking wild.
yeah, takes off his
I like
shirt.
that.
Yes, but yes, Michael is here, Mr. Michael Varela. Oh, you're back inside now, pal.
Yeah, it's too cold to be outside tonight.
Oh yeah, it was a
Very
winter
foggy.
outside today. It was a fake spring
Oh,
again.
they're back.
Winter
Yeah, I know. What
3.
the hell's up with that?
Winter round 3.
So cold.
Danny boy, you looking good down there as usual.
Damn, Daniel.
Hey, yes, Dan, what's up, my man's and them? Yes, but we have a very special guest on BFS today. We have my brother-in-law and soon-to-be first-time father as well.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
cousin.
Sorry. That's your sound.
Welcome to the
effect
shit
for
show.
Yes. Just we're the same week, actually.
Pretty wild.
now. Damn.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was a
Welcome to hell.
Appreciate it.
yeah, they're Kyle, they're very encouraging on here with these fathers here.
Hey,
They
you just gotta keep it
they're
real,
like,
man.
yeah.
Can't let you think it's all fucking lilies and dandelions. You gotta come in expecting some shit.
yeah, but
I
like
appreciate that.
Actual
Yep.
shit, like literal
Yeah.
shit. Lots of it.
Yeah, a buddy of
Hey.
mine today sent me a quick Snapchat, just green everywhere with this
Nice.
little newborn. I was like,
Wait
ah,
till,
this is
wait
gonna
till
be
it's all the
great.
way up their back and into
Yep.
their
yeah,
hair.
best day of your life, best thing that ever happened to you. And then they shit all over your hands. Jesus Christ. I don't know where the fuck Sean is. Sean,
Fell asleep.
if you're
Hope you feel better.
if you're listening, no, Adriana probably has his jugular in a vice grip with her hands, just like not letting him go. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. So
That's him getting
He
punched.
said he
by
was
his
going to be
man.
on, but then it's
he did, dude.
Right
He
in
was
the
like,
neck.
He couldn't wait. Maybe he's still like
no.
he's in
like,
the
oh, man.
house.
Sean's like, yeah, I'll be on.
Pure fiction.
It never happened. It just said he's in the house.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's on the house.
Speak of the
my
devil, he'll
God,
come.
there he is.
Nope.
What's up?
No way.
Nope.
No way. It's not.
No way.
It's
No
an
way.
urban legend.
Sean, you're an urban legend.
It's an
Oh,
urban
it's-
legend that never
Oh.
happened.
He's upstairs with no
You in the
Wi-Fi.
attic?
Oh, dude, that light. What is that? Is
I
that
know. Hold on real quick.
is that heaven? What is that? Are we
He's
dead?
definitely in the ice.
Just take your time, pal. We got all
The
night.
light's fucking me up.
It's a prime example of dad life right here.
Sean.
Is that your internet? Is that how you get internet? That whatever that device was?
No, this is a ring light. I was gonna turn the light off and put Cat's ring light on.
Sean,
Nice.
no lie.
Oh, he's legit.
Sean, no lie. I'm literally using that as we speak.
Yeah, your
good,
lighting looks
Bren.
good,
Yeah,
Brandon.
please.
Your lighting looks
That
What, a
good.
ex-
ring light?
Yeah, that exact product. Jess got it for me. I
It
hooked up
gives you
for
gives you that like music video eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That little glare in your eyes. You look
Betty Davis
you
eyes.
look cute.
Look, I can
Billy
I can
Davis
change
eyes.
my
Billy
vote.
Davis eyes.
Look. Oh,
Kendall Jenner's thighs.
What a fucking the most important fucking episode of the
I'm gonna
year.
make a remix to that. I'll eventually get to it.
this week and next week are the two most important episodes of the year. Because
Hey, Sean,
if
wait,
next
Sean.
week didn't happen, there would be no us.
Next week's gonna be a good episode. And Kyle, I hope you join us for next week as well.
I'll see. Yeah,
If
maybe.
you can.
Sounds fun.
I mean, you're here
Yeah.
literally because of draft reasons. So
I don't know for
Yeah.
me, but that Sean, your light is bright as shit.
yeah, I was just
Dude.
about to say,
It looks
Sean,
like fucking- it
if
looks
you
like
get
heaven, bro.
when you get situated, tilt your screen down so that
Oh, there he goes.
or do that.
You didn't have to turn it off. I'm just saying it was bright. It's just bright.
Nah, it's cool. Now I feel like I'm in
Good.
like a J.J. Abrams movie or something.
Yeah, with the lens flare.
Very
yeah.
nice.
I'm with it.
The
Thank you.
USS Enterprise is flying, just hovering above you or something.
Well, that was a great show, guys. We're gonna go ahead. Thank you for joining, Sean. Well, we're gonna go.
Yeah, we just finished, Sean. We just
There you go.
finished
So
the
we're
mock
good.
draft.
Great
We
show.
missed it.
Drats.
Yeah, we gave up our entire team and drafted Trevor Lawrence. Nope, we don't have any. We don't have any other players. We just have a quarterback. That's it.
End of the show. Good night.
Wait,
Kept
that's-
Maliotta. We're just gonna run the ball with him like rugby.
Yep. Let's go.
That's
Yes.
the draft strategy.
Yep. And Howie's gonna play special teams.
You know, I would literally come in my pants if we drafted Trevor Lawrence. I would give up some Ricky Williams type shit.
Yeah, you would. I believe it.
Yeah, Ricky Williams. How'd that turn out?
Hey, he looked good in the dress.
All right, so yes, finally, Sean Michael Palumbo has finally joined us. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming.
Oh, we got a
on
comment.
graciously.
Pat
Yeah.
Shabro says Lyle.
Oh shit, we're
Karate
live
Kid.
right now at this exact moment.
Yeah, we've been. We got tired of waiting for you.
Oh man, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll remember that next time on a haircut Thursday.
Go ahead.
Boom.
Go ahead. Feel free. Feel free if you want to take the reins. Go right ahead. Okay.
It's gonna be haircut and
Okay.
How long is your haircut? Oh, that's why it takes so long. It looks that good. It looks nice.
Yeah, it is hard work to look at this.
I
good
wouldn't wear a
sometimes,
hat
okay?
if I had hair looking that good.
Well, it's not done, so I look like a freaking weirdo.
Dude.
It's not finished, so like they cut it and it's not finished.
Not style. That's what he
Not
meant.
style.
I
I don't
gotcha.
have. I don't have product.
You need some pomade.
Product. There's no product in it.
I got product in my shit.
Yeah, you look.
It only
good,
happens
though.
like every 4 or 5 years. So.
It's a very special episode.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the
All right.
episode of Family Matters, or not Family Matters, of what was it? It was Family Matters, wasn't it? Where his son got arrested. He got racially profiled. Very special episode.
Eddie,
Eddie, yeah,
Edward.
yeah, very special episode. Or like Fresh
Feel
Prince
like
of
that
Bel Air
episode could
when
come
Will
out
Smith
today.
was puzzled by the pool shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The police, they are after me.
Jeffrey, breakout, Lucille.
Oh my god. Mike, watch the game. Look. Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. Ivory.
I gotta pull up that scene now.
Yes. All right. So before we get too off track here,
Too late.
I know.
You
We're
done
already
did
off
it.
track. Yeah. So tonight's show is basically just going to be all of us giving our little mock drafts. First round, 1 to 12, leading up to the Eagles pick. We're 7 days away from the draft, and that's why we have Mr. Kyle Perkins here tonight to give his little draft expertise and the kind of
thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for joining, man.
This might be a little celebrity
Brendan
death
and I
match.
Text about it all the time, but Sean's pretty knowledgeable, so it's gonna be awesome.
Yes. So we were hoping to have a celebrity death match of.
It'd be nice to bounce some stuff off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
College football picks. Yeah, like I'm halfway into it, but not even a quarter as much as you guys are into it. Like you guys can name somebody. I'm like, yeah, he's good. We should draft him.
Yeah, it's a weird hobby of ours, I guess.
I will have you guys know, I reached out to the interwebs and tapped into some very, very secret algorithms and came up with my own mock draft. Just so you guys know.
All right.
I'm prepared.
Pure fiction.
I'm
Pure
prepared.
fiction.
About 5 minutes before we started the show, I got it going. So.
Well, good.
Just so you guys know, I put
like
in
it.
work on this.
You know,
I'm ready.
shot out of a cannon. That's fine. So, I mean, we can briefly everything else is going on in Philly sports real fast. So, currently the Sixers are down, 13 to the Bucks.
Yeah, I say we just make this a full Eagles draft episode.
So am I. But I'm just saying.
Nothing noteworthy.
Flyers are winning 3-1 though, so
All right, they're still
I don't
playing.
know. They probably can't make the playoffs.
I'm drinking a Flyers themed beer today. Woohoo! Yards
like
big
that.
hazy.
Like
Yeah.
that.
You should
They'll
pour
win
some out.
today and they'll lose the next game.
I did. I poured some out.
Yeah,
Some
they're-
off throat.
So Flyers, thanks for. I don't need. I guess. No, I'm not even gonna thank you for anything. That's fine. Phillies, you are hot and cold. The bullpen is back, and better get your fucking shit together. Sixers, you might fall out of first place contention in the East, so hope you get your shit together too. So anyway, we're gonna be here and we're gonna talk about, like I said before, we're a week away from the draft, and we are picking at 12 now. We had number 6. We traded back to number 12 with the Miami Dolphins. There's obviously been some other trades with the 49ers moving up to pick 3. So, with that being said, I don't know who
We're gonna
wants to
play
go
some.
first. Wait a minute, can I just?
We're gonna play
Wait,
paper
I wanna
rock
just-
scissors at the end of the show too.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to touch on that first because
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
sorry. I'll give the dude the benefit of the doubt, Nick Sirianni, with his first interview. You're nervous. You want to talk fast. Okay, you get a pass. You get a mulligan on your first one, dude. You're 39 years old. First time behind a camera. Okay, you're a little nervous. You want to talk fast and stutters here and there, whatever. Second time around, you're like, okay, maybe this will be better, and it wasn't better at all. They're like, okay. So then they talked the other day, and this guy's talking about playing rock, paper, scissors because he's so competitive on Skype calls with draft prospects.
At least he didn't mention his brother again.
Is this why
No,
B's
that
talking
is
about
true.
rock, paper,
That
scissors
is
all
true.
day?
He didn't mention his brother again, so that's a good thing. Look, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Look, the guy's energetic. He's coming in. He's going to bring something new. It's an entire new coaching staff. It's going to be an entire new team this year from top to bottom. But I'm sorry, this happy horse shit isn't going to fly in the fucking locker room in the Philadelphia Eagles.
It won't last.
You're not going to come in, yo, man. And he's not going to run up behind Fletcher Cox and grab his shoulders and be like, yo, Fletch, looking swole there, man. Yeah, let's go get it. And
Fuck
slap
my
his
wife.
Fucking, yeah. And he's like, you don't touch me, I'm going to fuck you too.
Fletch be like, I already did, dog.
Yeah.
In Sirianni's
Christ.
defense, though, we don't know what he's like as a coach. And Doug Peterson, I'm pretty sure he dropped a golly at one point during his first season in this presser. So
Gosh, it went great.
yeah, he's like, God.
Gosh, it went great. Gosh,
Yeah.
golly. Look, I like I said, I'm willing to give the man the benefit of the doubt, but if you come in with this high, I know he's high energy, and you're going to catch the ball here, and I got 5 core values, and they're inside and they're outside, and I'm dealt with this and that, and it's like, take a breath, dude.
He was like,
you texted
it
me.
hit his
excited,
hand.
man.
Did I knock something down on the desk? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He's young.
I'm
He's
sorry,
excited.
it's like-
This is his first head coaching job. He's super excited. I get it. That novelty will wear off soon with all the micromanaging that
I
goes on in
just-
that place, and it will end up just like Doug. God forbid he finds some success in the first season, it'll be just like anything else. I kind of fear.
You're saying, God forbid he finds success.
I fear that he will somehow go 8-8 and win the division, and that'll be considered successful.
8-9, man.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Not up with the times. 8-9.
That should be. You got to think it's swig every time you mess up the record.
Yeah, that's a great rule. Oh my God, that is a great
hard.
Rule. That is a great rule.
I like that.
That rule is in place from now until eternity, because honestly, I'll probably screw that up
until it goes to 18 games in 2 years.
Yeah, seriously.
Even then,
I still call the Chargers the San Diego Chargers.
Everyone,
and that should be a swiggable thing too. I like that.
Right, Pop-Up still calls the Houston Texans the Houston Oilers.
Nice. That is definitely a
sweet
black
team,
house
those
shot
colors.
worth right there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I just think that his excitement will eventually wear off, and if he does find some early success, I think that's going to be bad for this team in the long run. Just like early success with Chip Kelly didn't really end up well.
Laughing at?
Early success with Doug kind of turned into what it is, even though Doug's success was a little bit better than any other coach in this place. But I just think he's just excited because he's a dickhead, and this is his first job. His first head coach.
Would you rather have like a Sirianni coach where he's like, "Come on, guys," or would you rather have like Andy Reid not give you anything? Just like, yeah.
I'd rather have Andy Reid not give me anything.
Dude, honestly, I think Andy. I miss Andy Reid's press conferences. He was such an asshole. Like he was the most.
Was it? He sure was.
Yes, no, he was very like. He wasn't an asshole, obviously, but he was very passive aggressive and like condescending with his like slick comebacks. Like he would shit on people in a very nice way.
Doug was the biggest passive aggressive pussy that's ever put on.
He would shit on people
visor.
in the most nicest way possible. I used to enjoy his press conferences, even though he didn't give a shit. I didn't care. I used to enjoy his press conferences.
You knew when Andy cleared his throat, he was holding back from cursing somebody the fuck out.
And he had to start it with, "Listen."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta do better. Gotta get the guys in better
All I'm
position.
saying is that if Sirianni comes in here after a bad game with that happy horse shit, and he walks into a Philadelphia media, he's gonna be like, well,
Like Blanco said,
gonna.
I feel like you just gotta give him time, and eventually the Philly
It'll wear off.
football season,
Yeah,
break
just like
it down and break
Yeah,
his.
that's what I texted that to you guys. I'm like, they are gonna break him like a fresh fish in the fucking maximum security jail.
And nothing will help that wear off quicker than some losses. I mean, maybe the first year, yeah, whatever. I mean, I guess everybody doesn't expect much the first year, so I guess you can sort of give the first year a kind of pass. But like year 2, year 3, start, things don't improve or get worse. Oh man, he's gonna have a tough time.
The thing with him is like, I'm all for being enthusiastic and all that, but like, and maybe maybe his enthusiasm is legit and it's real and it's just who he is, but it's so like in your face that it just seems fake.
And we're not used to that as a fan.
It very well can be. It very well can be because this just could be his media persona. I mean, his, how he is with Lori and Roseman, he could be like, yes, whatever you say, sir.
Sounds good,
boss,
dude. Sounds
love
good, boss. Yep.
And don't you love how the Eagles did the Eagles thing and just kept controlling the narrative? And as soon as they came out, it was right about like how great the scouts are. And hey, Andy, why don't you take this first question? And
he's like,
I picked up
Made
on
it a
that
team.
buddy.
Yeah.
Sure,
after that athletic article, they were like, let's push the scout narrative now because now we're getting ripped for this. You gotta love it, man. They stay true to who they are, man. They just want to keep controlling the narrative, and like I swear they think we're all stupid.
Thank God they don't run the country. Although they're close to running this entire city.
I
But,
would be any different.
yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think there's really a difference right now.
Yeah.
God, you're right, Mike. They think that we're all stupid, and that's the thing. Like with this fan base, I know we might be a little bit more biased because it's Philadelphia, and obviously we're all Philadelphia fans, but we're always criticized for being too critical, and we're always criticized for being, too harsh. But in reality,
whoever criticizes us can go fuck right off.
Exactly. No, but we're more but I think that
Probably eats peppers on his cheesesteak
we're,
too.
if you we're, no, we're
Sweet
one of the
peppers
few
at that.
cities-
Sweet bell peppers. What?
We're one of the few cities where the fan base is actually knowledgeable. Like we know the game, we know the players, we know the ins and outs. I'm not saying that other cities don't, but cities like
Hey,
Philadelphia,
we got a
like
comment
New
real
York,
quick. We got a comment.
like Boston. Yeah,
We got a comment real quick. D Takami says, I hope I said that right. Let me know if I did not say it right. What's the best Trey Lance can be?
The best Trey Lance can be is like as in a. I mean, whew. If you're talking a player comparison, I think he could be like Cam Newton, good Cam, not last year's Cam. Yeah, Cam.
Cam?
Cam.
coming,
Are you saying
coming home.
Pan,
No, I think
With a-
You sound like
with
you're
a-
from
N?
London.
Is it
I
with an
think
N?
at his best, if he hits a ceiling, he
Oh,
could
the
be
N is
like,
silent.
you know,
Oh.
he could be like Newton. He could be like Newton, like Cam Newton. But I think
There you
that
go.
me personally, I think he's more like a bigger version of Tyrod Taylor. I'm not huge on Trey Lance. I think he throws he's got a really really strong arm, but it can be a little
Got
wild.
an absolute cannon. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's got a rifle on him, but it's
Yep.
like, can he harness that rifle? You know what I mean? Like,
Does
think
he
about it with
McNabb
like
in that then?
it's like
I mean, you
remember
gotta have
young
some
Mike Vick?
accuracy with the
Mike
chucking,
Vick
right?
before he hooked up with Andy could throw the ball fucking 70 yards, but where it
Right
was
into the dirt.
landing was kind of a mystery. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Sometimes
so-
it could be in the breadbasket, sometimes it could be 8 yards out of bounds.
So quick question though. So Vic's arm was so much. It just seemed like silky smooth when he threw, even though he could throw it hard as hell. As
Yeah.
compared to
No problem,
McNabb.
D Takami. Thanks for the
McNabb
question.
could throw hard as hell, but like he just looked like, I don't know. He looked like a bodybuilder trying to throw it. You know what I mean? Like kind of
Good
was
McNabb.
yeah, like and Vic was kind of just like silky smooth. Like he could just flick it.
Vic's arm was kind of had that like snap.
It was a snap.
His,
Yeah, it was
his,
so-
his
his
arm and
release was so
that
fast.
lefty thing he's got going on, it just looks so much different than any other
Yeah.
quarterback. He's got
So
that
what is-
snap and throws those
So what is
missiles.
Lance more like? Is he more like?
Lance has
He don't.
natural
Oh, here's
power,
Dawkins.
dude. He can,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's in.
he can just let that thing go.
What's up, Dawkins?
Yeah, he's good, but I think he gets like too rhythmic. Like if you watch the state, like
Rolled out.
there's times where it's incomplete.
There's Java.
His stats look good. He only has one interception
Java.
his entire career, but there are times when he can get hot and cold, which is kind of reminds me of Lamar Jackson a little bit. Like when
Yeah.
Lamar's on, he can boom, bullet, nice little short yard. Lamar Jackson's MVP for a reason, but when he's cold, that's why he's not.
100% agree. And I'm worried about level of competition with that inconsistency. If he showed those
Yeah.
type of inconsistencies playing, FCS schools, what's he going to be like with an NFL blitz in his face? Is he going to rely on his legs too much when it comes to the NFL? Is he going to let the play develop in the NFL? Being a big athletic guy, going back to Cam Newton, they're
Comment alert. Pat
Where was
Shabro
the-
says Kyle stats.
when it was going good for Cam Newton, like that year they went to the Super Bowl 15-1, he was just in that zone and that flow all year, and he was being patient and letting things develop. But I personally don't think I can see. I don't think Trey Lance is going to be like a special quarterback. I would personally take any of the other of the big five. I would take the other four guys over Lance.
Yeah, me too. But I think Lance has probably, in my mind, the same potential as Jalen Hurts, which I'm trying to ride the wave. Jalen Hurts MVP train. Let's go. Go Bird. But it's really interesting because San Fran's already said that, Jimmy G is going to be their starter. So does that mean Trey Lance back up? Or is that Atlanta backing up Matt Ryan? I just don't know where it's going to go because he's potential that people see.
Yeah.
And then the whole Justin Fields news that came out this week is just like, what
Yeah,
do you
about
do
that
with that?
shit.
What's the
Epilepsy?
news?
or
I
something?
didn't hear it.
Yeah, he's manages epilepsy, and it hasn't
Yeah.
affected him. A lot of people in his family have it, but they grow out of it. It's like a common thing.
That's terrible.
But still,
Yeah.
to be a number one franchise quarterback and in the NFL, I would be like, do we do this? That's a big risk.
I've seen some
Yeah,
mocks
with
lately.
especially
I
how
guess
big the
they'll fall
screens
to
are and the
12
shit that's
then.
going on all over the stadiums, man. I imagine that being an
this
epilepsy
is
risk
such
for
a
anybody.
weird year without a combine. These reports, like when it comes to like Caleb Farley needing the back surgery,
Would have been heard out in March.
you know what I mean? You would have heard about that in March when the combine was happening. So now you have these teams absolutely fucking scrambling. And, a team like the Falcons, who have Matt Ryan, a serviceable starter for the next 2, maybe 3 years, can afford to let Lance grow for a year or two, kind of like they did with Rodgers and Brett Favre in Green Bay, and just hope that upside is reached. If you have a chance to get somebody on, MVP Newton's level, then you take the shot. But it's a lot of ifs, and with Justin Fields, it's a shame, man, because he is a good quarterback. But there's already enough traumatic brain injuries in football the way it is. Already having a neurological disorder is not going to be good, man. It's not going to be good for the draft stock. And it's actually kind of bad for us because hypothetically,
Yeah, that's another player. Yeah.
Because we want those quarterbacks taken.
Exactly. We want those quarterbacks off the board, man. It's the better chances of us getting a premier player at 12.
So, Sean, if you had to rank between just go through the top 5 quarterbacks, what do you got?
Well, I mean, obviously Trevor Lawrence is number 1.
He sucks.
Sunshine.
Listen, man.
Dude's ugly as shit.
Kyle's got the
Colorado.
sunshine hair going right now, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, flow.
But, I personally, I'm Trevor Lawrence. I'm not in love with Zach Wilson, but he's my number 2 just because of based pretty much on his upside alone. And then for me, it is Justin Fields. Putting aside this epilepsy problem, I would have Justin Fields at number 3. He's got a lot of raw talent. He's a winner. Got a couple things going against him. Ohio State quarterbacks traditionally haven't fared well, but he showed me a ton of toughness the way he played in the college football playoffs. He throws a really nice ball. He seems like a good kid, a leader. And then Mac Jones and then Trey Lance. And Trey Lance's upside is probably higher than anybody on the list but Trevor Lawrence, but it's just he's such an unknown quantity, man. Yep. Mac Jones is a safer type of pick, so I'll put him it's more like 4A, 4B.
Yeah, that's interesting.
How do you feel about it?
Obviously, everyone's going Lawrence 1. My man, Zach Super Soaker Wilson, what they do out there in BYU, just soaking, no sex. So he's got that Super Soaker XL arm and, the other things like that. Definitely.
I knew a guy who played at North Dakota State.
Oh.
Yep. And then, I don't know, Justin Fields, what he's done, he hasn't had any problems with epilepsy. He's been a baller. So, but then I keep seeing reports that Mac Jones is probably the smartest quarterback that people have ever interviewed. And I'm like, this same frat boy dad bod guy.
I know.
Yep.
So, I mean, if he can just study the game, Brady, just do this really quick.
Yep.
I mean, I kind of put him at 3, tied with Fields, and then, again, 5 is going to be Lance. Yep.
Such a silky release, though, man. Mac Jones, he looks so fluid and so natural doing it. I'm just worried, It's Alabama's fucking factory, man. You have so many playmakers at your disposal. You have, there's probably between Leatherwood, the center, who I can't think of right now.
Creed Humphrey.
Yeah. And, dude, you're looking at – you have 3-4 potential pro offensive linemen. You got 2 pro wide receivers, a pro running back. You have so many weapons, and it's such a ready-made – it's an easy-bake offense, So
good point.
I'm always worried about stuff like that. But, and it's only
like a
1
Trent
year of
Dilfer.
production.
Yeah.
Like him
But
winning.
I think
I've seen some mocks lately where Lance and Fields have both fallen far.
In the late teens.
I saw one where Fields goes to Pittsburgh at 24.
Grabbing a new beer.
And I think Washington trades up to 18 to get Lance or something like that.
Man, dude.
You guys have any opinion on that?
I think if Justin Fields is on the board when the Patriots pick at 15, there's no way he makes it past there, dude. There's no fucking way. And I could see Bill Belichick getting the absolute best out of Justin Fields.
Are there any?
I think that puts some pressure on us now too.
Yeah.
If it goes back that far, man,
that the Patriots might go in the second round.
A quarterback?
Any quarterbacks in the second round?
I mean, it's after that top 5. It seems like there's a
Call
pretty
Jalen
decent,
Hurts. Jalen Hurts pick.
there's a pretty decent fall off after that top 5 when it comes to the other. It's like that top 5 and then like a nice healthy gap, and then like the other guys are kind of mixed in. I've heard a couple people are pretty high on Kellen Mond. He's he's got some gifts. Me
What school
personally, huh?
What school did he go to?
Mississippi State. He's a Bulldog.
Yeah, little Dak Jr.
Yeah. And me personally, though, my number 6 guy is Jamie Newman. Love Jamie Newman. He played for Wake Forest. His first 2-3 seasons, he was up at Wake Forest, and then he was a transfer over to Georgia. But then he ended up opting out this season.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the same thing. Wake Forest, real vanilla offense, but you can tell that the dude just has so many raw tools. And it's a shame that you couldn't see him against SEC defenses this year, because if he would have played in the SEC the way he played at Wake Forest, I think he would probably he might be up there at like 3rd or 4th quarterback off of the board. He's got a lot of raw gifts. He's pretty good. And then you have Kyle Trask. He's
he'll be an Eagle. Just wait.
Yeah, he just feels like an Eagle. He feels like that 2nd, 3rd round pick
from Florida.
Yeah, we got the new QB's coach from Florida.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh man,
he'll be on the Eagles.
That feels
round
like
pick.
that
3rd round pick
from the Colts. That's what that feels like. That feels like almost a slam dunk that we're going to take.
So,
Joe Flacco starter, Kyle Trask backup learning.
Is he worth a 2nd rounder?
No.
If he falls,
not when we have Hurts. No.
So what you're saying is the Eagles are going to draft him in the 2nd round?
Yeah, definitely.
Probably first. Probably 12.
Yeah, he's my 8th. He's my 8th rated quarterback, Kyle Trask. So it's like that's more like a late 3rd, early 4th round grade.
So we'll take him 37th overall.
Yes, absolutely.
Like that, yeah.
Absolutely.
One other guy that's getting a lot of
Samuel
hype.
Jr. and Terrence Marshall on the board.
Yeah.
We will take Kyle.
That's so true. One other QB that's getting a lot of hype recently is Davis Mills from Stanford. No idea why. Stanford QBs, besides luck, they're garbage. I don't know. But
did he play with J.J. Arcega-Whiteside?
I'm not.
Sign him.
I doubt
Sign
it. 'Cause it's 2 years.
Yeah,
Usually people don't start 2 years, more than 2.
We call him on this show, Kyle. We call him not DK Metcalf.
Just not DK Metcalf. That's all.
Or AJ Brown. You can
or AJ Brown. He
Not
doesn't
AJ.
deserve a name.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm sorry.
Did
go
I
ahead.
tell you guys?
Brutal.
He's not going to catch the ball anyway. Either way, that's what we're going to call
Why?
it.
This is why I kind of don't even want to watch the draft.
Mike's whole like physical persona is just like dropped in like the last 15 minutes after discussing all this. He's all disheveled, lost all color in his
Our
face.
QBs are no
His
longer
hat's
in
on
discussion.
sideways.
Because you just know they're going to do something that's so stupid.
Oh, absolutely.
We can talk
Right,
about
right,
what
right.
makes sense all we want, and we just know, like, at least half of us know that it's not going to go the way we all think it should go.
Absolutely not. I'm sitting here with my mock draft right now, and I'm like 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to 12. I literally have 3 names next to everything and like trades. And right now with the Eagles, I have 4 names next to like who they could possibly pick. And I'm like,
That's how it's going to be. I'm
Yeah.
sure they do too.
and I'm like, well, this could happen, but this could happen, but they could fuck us here, but then we could fuck ourselves. Well, most likely fucking ourselves
We're
is
most likely
over.
going to fuck ourselves. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Did I tell you guys? I don't think I said it in the
so
group chat. The other night, I had
Dream?
It was not a dream. It was a
You had
nightmare.
a tranny?
It was a nightmare. That Jamar Chase was on the board, and we drafted Jalen Waddle.
Wait, who was on the board?
No,
The
don't even
Jamar Chase
speak
was
of
on
that.
the board, and we drafted Jalen Waddle.
Oh my god!
And
I
then
had
the next day I was at work and I was thinking about like what Nick Sirianni would say, and he was like, and he was like,
Competitive.
you believe it?
That out.
He was like 3 Jalen's, 3 different spellings on the field, same time. And I'm like,
I'm walking on the field. I'm like, hey, Jalen, there's 3 guys turning around. It's awesome. I'm like, hey, do you want to throw the ball? Do you want to catch the ball?
And
like,
he
you
had
know,
the balls.
he said, I think it was a time in high school when my brother was coaching high school
I'm gonna name
football.
my next son
He had
Jalen.
Jalen on the field at the same time, and they ran the wing tee, and they got all the way to the state championship game.
Yeah.
It's God.
Imagine
He's
if we
like,
do
"And
another
wouldn't you
modified
know,
Philly
the
special
quarterback
of just
the high school
Jalen's.
team that my brother coached, his name was Jalen.
That That'd be fun, honestly. I would actually love that just for the entertainment value. That's all. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Fuck my
Well,
life.
we're always entertaining. That's for sure.
The Eagles are definitely always entertaining. That's why we're here.
Always some kind of spectacle. Especially
Drama.
yesterday when, he wouldn't name who the starting quarterback would be. He's like, so Jalen Hurts is your starting quarterback. He's like, well, it's just going to be a
It's
competition.
such an Eagles thing to do.
I mean, it's kind of
We
obvious.
played
but you kinda
paper,
have
rock,
to
and
do that.
scissors, and I kind of
Yeah.
lost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flacco.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Jersey Joe.
Draft.
I mean, I guess he's finally elite now that he's an Eagle, so kudos to Joe.
Yeah, he must.
Hey,
for him.
if you watched his press conference, it was fantastic. They were like pressuring him about how do you feel coming in as a leadership, backup role. He's like, nah, nah, that's not what I'm here to
bro.
compete. I'm here to compete. It's my job.
He's like, nah, bro, I'm from this area.
Yeah,
Taking
like
this
nah.
job.
Bet you Jalen
He's
Hurts
like,
ain't
look,
never been to Wawa.
It doesn't make sense for him to play. I mean, it's
Wawa is better than Sheets.
I
End
don't
of
have a
story.
lot of faith in
I had
Jalen
that
Hurts.
conversation
I know
today.
that this is a well-known discussion on the Quarterback Factory show that I don't have tons of faith in
Yeah, I heard
Joe.
about this. I heard you're not.
But if Joe Flacco somehow wins the job in training camp, we're so fucking fucked.
No. Let me tell you why we're not fucked. On the
It's such a
contrary.
bad
On the
sign.
contrary, sir, let me tell you why we're not fucked. Because we are the Quarterback Factory show, and that shit will fuel our flames.
It's great
We're
for
gonna make a
ratings.
new one. Got Desmond Ritter.
Great for it.
The Quarterback Factory
Spencer
just
Rattler,
rolls
Sam Howell.
on. It never gets shut down.
So Kyle and Sean. So this is the last thing I'm going to want to bring up before we get to our mock drafts. But okay, say this year obviously is pretty much a wash. So they go into next year. They got 3 first-round draft picks.
Oh, everybody say hi to Kelly Casey Palumbo.
Oh, what's up,
hello,
man?
Kelly.
Hey, Kel. Say hello to your mother.
I did.
Okay.
Why would he not say hello to his
So
mother?
wait, no, I've been hearing. So if this year's a wash, and then next year possibly a wash, so pretty much you got 2 years of a trial period with Jalen Hurts. Who is this kid that's eligible to come out in 2 years from UNC that I'm hearing about?
He's eligible to come out next year.
Yeah,
Is he?
next year.
Yeah, his name.
Sam Howell from North
Thank you.
Carolina.
Yeah, Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
Doesn't work with a lot. I mean, Diami Brown, the wide receiver's coming out this year. He's probably the best wide receiver he's got. He's pretty accurate. He reminds me of like a little looking Baker Mayfield type guy. I don't know how fast he is, but just like a 6'1" white quarterback. I don't know how cool he is. I don't know.
I gotta be
He's
thinking
good,
of
though.
I don't know
somebody
how
else.
else to explain it to you guys. He's a white guy.
Reborn guy.
No, I must be mistaken then because somebody
No,
was
he's
telling
good.
me.
He's definitely
No,
like
somebody
a top
was telling
three
me
player.
there's some freshman that played
Was
this
Mitch
year that's going to
Trubisky
come
a
out in
Tar
2
Heel?
years.
Mitch
Yeah, he
Trubisky
was.
is
Supposedly
definitely
he's
a white
already
guy.
like
That's-
6'5", like 240, and like a stud.
So the white LeBron James at quarterback.
I mean, there's
James.
a ton of decent quarterbacks
Yeah.
coming out next year.
But no, he was a freshman this year, so it would be 2 years before he came out.
I'm not sure.
Trey Lance on NFL Network right now throwing some throws.
Yeah, I see that.
Nice.
Oh, look. Carson Wentz, Joe Flacco.
Oh God.
Non-FBS QB selected in first round. Wentz, Flacco, McNair, Ken O'Brien, Phil Simms.
Damn. Phil Simms.
So are the Sixers knocked out of first place after their loss tonight?
No,
Yeah. Well, do the Nets play tonight?
the Nets?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me either.
Do they just like
cares?
rotate injuries? It's like, all right, KD, you're off, and then they're just gonna gear up in the playoffs.
KD, you're off. Kyrie is off on a space mission.
He needs like mental
No,
stage.
they're not. Yes, they're a half game ahead still.
Searching
Yeah,
for
Kyrie's
the
off
end
on a
of the
space
earth.
mission. Yeah. And
Are you
Kevin
talking about
Durant.
the kid from Clemson?
Oh, that guy's pretty good.
DJ
Yeah,
Ugadell or
Yeah,
whatever. his
Ugadell or
name is?
something.
No, he came in for Lawrence this year. A couple
Yeah, he
years.
called out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
I
I mean,
remember
it's
that.
kind of they're becoming Alabama. Like all the receivers are just as good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's,
All right.
it's
Well,
so
we'll
hard to
figure it
tell
out.
with these
No,
big programs, man.
No, it was just something that was.
I know Desmond Ritter's pretty big from Cincinnati. He's like a
Yeah.
6'4" monster.
Yeah, like I said, it was somebody told me like in passing at work about it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, but I don't remember the name or anything. But they said
Hopefully,
it
we're
was,
not tanking for 2 years. 'Cause that's not good. You never
it's
know.
Another process. All right, so before we get it any further, we might as well just do what we came here to do, and that is our first round mock draft 1 to 12 leading up to the Eagles pick. Does anybody want to go first?
I guess we should rock, paper, scissors for it, right?
Yeah, we should probably rock, paper, scissors.
Are we going through all 1 through 12, or you just want to do one? Everyone.
Yeah, we should like everybody do their first round.
Everybody do 1 to 12. Like I'll just be like, all right, 1, I got this, 2, I got this. We'll go
That's
1
good.
through 12, and then I'm like there, and then like if you want to throw in like why it's going to happen for like certain picks, and then who we'll end up with, and then I'll be done.
First
You wanna
because I
do
didn't
that, or
really
you guys wanna do,
study
like,
who
we
I'm
can
going to
do-
do. So
First
No,
pick,
let's do,
talk
like-
about it. Second pick, talk about it. Third pick, talk
I
about
think
it.
that's going to take like mad time.
I'll be
Well, I
here
feel
to
like we
lock
did that
in.
with
I
the
mean-
schedule last year, and it was like.
I mean, I
so
feel like
wrong.
the first 4 picks are probably everyone's gonna have the same pick, probably, or at least 3.
Yeah,
Probably
top
not.
5's pretty easy.
Yeah.
But whatever you guys want to do.
All right, I think we should just do rapid fire. We'll just go down
Rattle them off.
and rattle them off, and then
Read and react.
comment on what you. Yeah, read and react,
Uh-huh.
and then go from there. All right, so you want to go first, Dan? Go ahead.
yeah, because I didn't. Like I said, I mean, you guys will probably have more information
in
than I
the
do on it, so.
2021 NFL Draft.
Yeah, so the obvious went.
Jacksonville Jaguars select.
Yes. I don't even have to say his name. So yeah, definitely. Like all of us, probably. I went with Lawrence for the first
Johnny
pick.
Sunshine.
I think the Jets go with Zach Wilson. I don't have a reason. Like I said, I just feel like I don't know. These picks that I made, I just figured they were best suited for the team. So I went with Zach Wilson for the Jets. Seemed like he was best fit for that team. I like how we're talking about the Lance thing. I mean, I think he's just. I think San Francisco's for some reasons was going to take him at number 3, so I had him at number 3. Falcons.
Wait, who'd you have at 3? Sorry.
Yeah, Lance.
Trey Lance at
Lance,
number
okay.
3. So I don't know. Like I said, I didn't
Definite
really go
possibility,
through too
for
much.
sure. Yep.
I
I mean, that's why they're holding on to Jimmy. So
Yeah, I think like he'll be a good backup to Jimmy, or he might even start. Who knows? So I just felt like he made the fit there. For the Falcons, I went with them taking Mac Jones.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see. That's why I wanted to go first because I didn't really do too much. I just figured like how
That's
the board
good. I
would
like
lay
it.
down.
Yeah.
So number 5, the Bengals. I really thought they were gonna pick Homeboy's best friend in LSU up, so Jamar Chase, but I don't think so. I think they're gonna get somebody to protect their core bit, their QB. So, I think they're gonna go with Sewell. Dolphins, I think a lot of people had this going too. I think they're gonna end up getting Chase. I just don't see the Bengals taking him. I think they want to protect Joe. So that's why I did a little swap there. Had the Bengals going with Sewell and Dolphins getting Jamar Chase. So this one, I think, was the best opportunity for New England to swap in and take a pick from Detroit. They are going to take Justin Fields.
Woo!
Hey, that's
All right.
There we go. So, all right. So then with the number 8 pick, I think they want to get their new toy some offensive weapons. So they're going to snag up good old Pitts. So Pitts is
Carolina?
off the board. No, that's the Panthers, right? Panthers
Yeah,
are going to take
Carolina.
Pitts at number 7, get some offensive weapons
Hey,
from.
you missed Detroit.
Nah, he
No.
didn't trade.
No, they
Patriots
did.
took 7.
Patriots are going to take that pick,
Oh,
and
all right,
they're
all
going
right,
to
all
get
right.
Justin
My
Fields
bad.
with that pick for number 7. So
Oh,
they
we got a
get number
comment
8
before you go
picks.
on. Before you go, we got a comment. My bad, I missed a comment.
Sure. Go for it.
Jonas Espinal. Hey, what up, everyone? What's up,
What's
Jonas?
up, man? What's up?
What up?
Up.
Well,
All right,
we
sorry,
are
Dan.
doing our mock draft, so feel
Yep.
free to comment with any of your
Absolutely.
insight.
Interject.
Yeah,
Anybody
please,
watching?
questions you can.
Interject.
Interject. I will interrupt the fuck out of everybody here. I don't give a shit.
We're here to serve you guys. We're for the people. It's the people's pod.
The people's pod.
Peapod.
The peapod.
So okay, so we got Pitts at number 8 from the Panthers. Gets them some nice weapons.
It's exactly what they need. Like
Yeah,
they need
exactly.
a
I mean,
tight end.
you know,
They've been missing Greg Olson. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yep. I think they got what? Robinson or what's his last? They got from the who they get from the Jets last year?
Robbie
Anderson.
Anderson. And then they got Curtis
So,
Samuel.
I mean,
Yep. They got the
and you
speed
got-
guys on the outside.
you know, McCaffrey's going to be healthy. You think? So
He's a slot receiver.
Add a little bit more offense to that, you know. All right, for number 9, now that I see that 4 quarterbacks are off the board, I think the Broncos are going to stay, but I don't think that as badly as they need one. I think they're first. I don't know. I just feel like they're going defense with this one, and they get Parsons. So, you know, beef up that linebacking core.
Yeah.
I think
He would fit.
too-
He's a great blitzer. So that's
Yeah.
how they use their linebackers.
Imagine that, dude.
Who's the other ones? They have like Josie Jewell. He's all right, but obviously
Yeah.
Parsons an upgrade over everybody.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Learn right from Von Miller. There you go. And Bradley Chubb. Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah.
Bradley
Really-
Chubb. Yeah, man.
Nasty.
And then you don't even have to re-sign Chubb. You got Parsons on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that'd be a good move.
Yeah, it's a pretty good move right there.
Jonas says, "Go Birds."
Go
Go
Bears.
Bears, baby.
Is that
All
a
right.
drink every time someone says that too?
Yes, absolutely. Anytime someone says "Go
Like
Birds," we
coffee.
drink.
You two at home.
So, all right, my last 3 is the division. Woohoo! Yes. So here we go. All right, Dallas. You know, they're gonna
You're gonna break
finally
my
make
heart.
the right decision. I was thinking maybe they were gonna screw it up, but I think this time they get it right and build on that defense. They take Surtain, the obvious choice at that
Hey,
position,
somebody please
which is
comment
gonna
with
suck.
"fuck Dallas" and we will drink.
Yes.
Yes.
So then you got the Giants. Right after them, they stay, and I think they take Waddle. It's the best. I think probably next one after Chase is probably there,
Oh,
and they're
God.
going to take Waddle. So
You're
then it
stressing
leaves
Sean out.
us- So, with the
Just
drum
do it, man.
roll,
Oh, do
Oh,
I have a
Blanca, you
drum
need to
roll?
get a
All
drop.
this
You need to
talk,
get it. If
like,
you
with-
don't,
hold
you
on.
need to get one. No, you need the dun 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 dun.
I mean, this is
Sounder.
not one of this is
Oh,
not
yeah, you
crazy,
need that.
but
Please.
That's the closest thing I got to a big drum roll.
at the 12th pick, the
Wait.
Eagles, the Eagles will stay, and I think they take the next third best receiver,
Oh, God.
and it's going to be Devontae Smith.
I'm Michael Jordan.
So that's
I was praying you said J.C. Horn, man.
Oh, how did y'all switched all of a sudden? What happened?
They're going to try to
No.
not pull like, oh, all this talk about they can't draft receivers in the first round twice, and all this talk about it. I
Hey,
think
Jonas
they're
said,
just gonna-
"Fuck Dallas." Everybody drink.
Woo. So, yep. I think.
I like it. I can see a lot of that happening for sure.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me go next since Dan thinks his was the worst. Mock draft. Let me hold my beer, Dan. Hold my beer for a
Hold
second.
it.
You done, Dan?
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I
Ready
might
to
have
go.
cut you off, and I don't care. But just make
Nah,
sure.
just like I said, I didn't really have much explanation to it. I just thought who was the best fit for that team at the time. So go for
right.
it, man.
All right, I'm gonna fuck all your mock drafts up right now with my mock draft that was done by a
Yeah.
computer. All right. Number 1 pick, Zach Wilson. Obvious. That's obviously gonna happen. It's not gonna be Johnny Sunshine. Johnny bitch ass Sunshine is not going number 1 because it's gonna be Zach Wilson to the Jags. Right? They need a quarterback. They're like the obvious pick is Sunshine. I don't want him. Boom, Zach Wilson. Number 2, Justin Jets Fields. His middle name is Jets. Why would he not go to the Jets? He's going to the Jets. Number 3, all right, Sunshine's going to the Sunshine State of San Francisco. All right, that's where he's going. Obviously.
All about it. Let's go.
It sounds good. It just sounds good. You know.
We should have saved this for last.
I know.
So number 4, pick 4. Atlanta Falcons are on the clock. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Do they need a tight end? I don't know. I don't think so. But they're going to take Kyle Pitts because why not? He's great. He must be great, right? He's fucking great.
Oh, can I just interject real quick? It's on a serious note.
You'll
I'm
wait
gonna
your
stop
turn.
comedy show. Didn't they
You wait
just
your turn.
spend on Austin Hooper last year? Like,
No,
they,
Hooper went to the Browns. They
Yeah,
oh
he's-
shit, you're right. You're right.
yeah, they had Hayden Hurst who did all right for the Falcons. But
And I knew that, and that's why I said they're drafting Kyle Pitts. Come on, man.
Correct.
Come on. You know me. Come on. I'm on top of that shit.
Oh, my thunder, Blanco.
All right, pick number 5, Bengals. This is probably the most common sense pick of my whole shit. It's Penei Sewell. That's probably the most obvious pick of the draft. They're clearly taking him. That's not even a joke. I wish I could,
had that the same.
I wish I could make something up, but they got to go that guy. Number 6, Miami. Going with Jamar Chase. Number 7, the Lions. Going with a wide receiver, Devontae Smith. Number 8,
Love
Panthers. They need a quarterback, right? Fuck that shit. They're going with Jalen Waddle. Number 9, Broncos.
a couple speedsters. Their whole team is speed receivers.
Somebody can throw that ball. Somebody somewhere. Number 9, the Broncos. Our boy North Dakota Strong, Trey Lance. Number 10, good old. God damn it! Why do Cowboys got to have a good pick? Patrick Surtain, 2, cornerback. Obviously, they'll do that just to shit on us. They don't even want to make a good pick. They just want to make a pick to make Eagles fans say "fuck you." You know, that's all they want, and they'll do it. They'll do it.
Jera.
And they'll, Jarrah Jones, Jarrah and fucking Lori, they'll hang out together someday because they always do. They're fucking fucks. Number 11, everybody loves Micah Parsons, Penn State. Oh yeah, he's going to the Giants. Obviously, that's another thing to piss us off. And then, finally, here we go. Number 12, the pick we've all been waiting for. We're sitting here. We're like, oh, who's left on the clock? Let's see. Who's left on the board? We got the tackle from Northwestern. We got, you know what makes a lot of sense? That fucking defensive tackle from Alabama. We love defensive tackles,
Christian
right?
Barmore.
That
Yeah.
makes sense, right? There's another tackle on the board. Oh, fuck that. We're going with Mac Jones, baby. Woo, Mac
What a troll.
Jones.
Love it. Good work.
Get a ratings boost. All right.
God.
Mine's
Welcome
mine's
to the
go-
Quarterback Factory show.
Can I
Hold
go?
on, I'm not done yet.
Quarterback factory. Quarterback factory.
All right, now I'm done.
Well done.
That was very entertaining. If it happens like that, you know what I hate about that is the Giants getting
Parsons. Yeah, me too.
because they got a nice little stacked offense
Yeah, I know that.
already. They don't really need Waddle like in my pick. But
No.
that's,
Well, they definitely don't. They picked up Kenny Galladay.
yeah. But
All right, I'm going.
I had a couple picks that made sense, but they wasn't on purpose.
I
The thing's
also
interesting.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants. Nobody's talking about it, but the Giants might go quarterback, dude. If Justin Fields
Nah,
falls,
there's no way.
you don't think so? You think they got that much faith in Danny Dimes?
They're backing them really hard. I mean, maybe next year, but I don't think this year. I just think it's too soon to throw it in.
As long as there's no Buffalo Wild Wings sprinklers to get in his way.
Because Gettleman loves linebackers. Like,
Yeah.
everyone knows that. Like, he always drafts linebackers. But he's also been quoted this year as saying, like, man, everyone who opted out is looking just as fat as me. So Parson opted out, for kind of being, old and weird like that. Something to think about.
Yeah.
right.
Gettleman GM's like it's 1982.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
He
Brad.
sure does.
I'm seeing the Eagles' future quarterback on NFL Network right now
Yeah, the Florida dude. There he is.
from Florida.
Oh.
Oh,
Mac Jones.
Mike Jones.
please don't.
All right, so the first overall pick, Jacksonville Jaguars. I got Trevor Lawrence, Johnny Sunshine going. 2 to the Jets, I got Zach Wilson. 3rd to the 49ers, I got, sorry, Blanco, but I got Mac Jones going to the 49ers at 3. I think that Jimmy G's time there is
Pure
done
fiction.
and he will be shipped out. 4, the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan's 36, about to be 37 years old. I think they're going to take an insurance policy. I think they grab Justin Fields at 4. Sit on him for about a year or so.
This sounds like an Eagles fan hopeful draft.
Yeah. He's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that I just think they go with an insurance policy there. Matty Ice is getting older. Yeah, you could have taken Pitts. You could have taken Jamar Chase. But I think you've got to really start thinking about the most important position on the field for Atlanta. That's quarterback, and Matt Ryan's not getting any younger. So with that, we got the 5th overall pick. Cincinnati is pretty much chalk from what all you guys are saying. I think after last year's season-ending injury to Joe Burrow that they're going to take Penei Sewell.
Did you see his leg
Protect
scar?
that knee.
My
Yeah,
God.
that's nasty, dude.
Center focus on that new uniform release. It's like
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
So, yeah, I got Cincinnati Bengals taking Sewell at 5. Miami Dolphins, a.k.a. what the Eagles picked him. I got them taking Archbishop Wood's own Kyle Pitts at 6. 7 Alliance, they got, good old divisional sunshine. No, what was he? What was fucking Ryan Gosling's name in Remembered Titans? He blew all that coverage. Yeah, we got Ronnie Bass throwing past in Detroit now. And honestly, I think Detroit takes. Yeah, honestly, I think Detroit takes Jamar Chase. I think he falls on him at 7. Kenny Golladay isn't there anymore. Marvin Jones Jr. is getting old. You don't got Golden Tate anymore. Nothing of that. So I think they got to
the Eagles trade down hurt even more.
Yeah, I think
Ryan might have the worst receiving core next to the Eagles.
Yeah, so I think it just makes sense for them to take Jamar Chase there. You got to if you really want to roll with Ryan Gosling as your quarterback for all you gave up after Matty Fratboy over in LA now. I think Jamar Chase would be the perfect addition for them. Going down to Carolina, who just traded for Sam Darnold. They do have Sam Darnold, and they still do have Teddy Bridgewater under contract as their backup quarterback. They say they're probably going to ship him, but they necessarily don't have to. Carolina's got a lot of weapons. They got a lot of receivers, everything, but I think that they really want to, provide a lot of protection. So I think they take Rashawn Slater there at number 8. The Denver Broncos, they don't know if they're in on Drew Lock. They do, they don't. They gave him 1 year. I think that they give him another year in Denver. I really do. And I think
year with Judy and Cortland Sutton, and
I think they might
exactly. Why not? Why not give the kid a little bit more to throw to? Why not throw Jalen Waddle in there?
They have that's 5 Pro Bowl receivers.
So why not throw Jalen Waddle in there for the kid? See what you got. And if Drew Lock doesn't work out as a quarterback, then guess what? You got a fucking arsenal of weapons for him to throw at. Number 10, the Dallas Cowboys. I have the Dallas Cowboys trading back to number 15 with the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots draft up to number 10, and they draft quarterback Trey Lance out of North Dakota State. Bill Belichick gets his new quarterback to groom after Cam shits the bed. And at 11, I just see this happening just because the Giants, from day one, I don't know why, but I just pictured this guy in blue. And I think the Giants go out there, and I think they take Devontae Smith at 11. He just looks like the next fucking Plexico Burress. The Giants are notorious for just having those lanky, long, undersized wide receivers.
Skinny as shit.
Yeah, and that brings us to the 12th overall pick, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Drum roll, please.
I have an erection.
And with the 12th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Patrick Surtain II out of Alabama, cornerback.
Currently like a diamond in an ice storm right now.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But I'm gonna go ahead and say
No way. Pure fiction.
I hope so. I'll be cool with it.
yeah. I mean, the only reason I say no way is because it makes sense. It makes too much sense.
Yeah.
That's the most hopeful.
Sounds like a
fucking-
Peter Clark.
That is a very hopeful draft. You got what? Did you have 5 quarterbacks going before we pick?
Yep.
Woo, man, that's like Howie will still fuck that up. I guarantee it.
But
Let's
if
be honest.
look, my only thing with that would be if Surtain goes at 10, then the Giants are definitely taking Smith, and then God, we pray to the Lord above that they take J.C. Horn at 12.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
good.
I don't think you had Parsons on there. What about if he falls in your scenario right there? Would
I
you
don't
take Parsons?
think he's the top 12.
I mean, that's
Personally.
hard to say, Brent. Like the guy's an
Yeah.
absolute menace on the field.
He's an absolute menace.
The Eagles
but
definitely won't pick him because he's a
Yeah,
linebacker.
I agree.
You know what?
I agree.
But the
that
Eagles won't take him. Do you know?
pick
Do you know who I could see fucking taking him? Dallas.
I don't know. They're pretty.
Line him up there with Van Der Esch, and
Yeah,
somebody
I
to
feel
replace
like-
someone to replace Sean Lee.
Yeah, but they have Jalen Smith, and
Yeah, they're
I mean their front seven isn't really the issue. It's their back four.
Okay.
But,
Well, when has Jerry shied away from taking that flashy name, whether he needs it or not? Look at last
Speaking of
year. They took
flashy
CeeDee Lamb.
Speaking of flashy names, Jarrah is all over your boy Kyle Pitts from Archbishop Wood.
Yeah, he is.
Dak and Kyle Pitts would be like 2 sugar plums together.
Oh God, that makes me like.
That sounds like a
physically
direct
ill.
quote from Jarrah. Was that like yeah?
Shoot,
Sugar plums? That
threw up
doesn't
in my
sound
mouth.
like you, Kyle, or anybody
Oh,
on this
that's from
podcast
Jarrah
would say that.
That's some Jarrah shit.
Straight from the
I
Jarrah
can
world.
easily see Miami going, fuck it, let's get out. If Jamar Chase is gone at 5, and that's the guy they wanted, I mean, I would still take Kyle Pitts if I'm Miami, but
Yeah,
that scares me a lot. Dallas moving up to 6 to grab him.
absolutely. It scares the shit out of me.
Like,
Fuck
my
Dallas.
God. How's there enough
They
balls
need
to
more
go
return
around?
offense over there. They need to
But
chill.
like the Cowboys giving up more draft capital when they already have. I saw a thing they have like $130 million committed to their top 8 guys. So
Really?
so
And they
them
just
giving
paid
up draft
Dak, right?
capital. Yeah. So them giving up draft capital, like
got a
that type
comment.
of draft capital to
comment.
make that type of jump up there for
Shut the fuck up, Sean.
premier talent.
Shut the fuck
Huh?
up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying we got a comment. I'm trying to interject here.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Jonas says, I want J.C. Horn at 12.
All right.
I like it.
There's only a handful of players. I mean, there's only a handful of players I would take over him at 12. I think he's a really good prospect. It's just, man, I don't think J.C. Horn might not even be there. There's I've heard a lot of stuff. Read a lot of stuff that there's
he's
things
gonna be
Horn to Surtain. So
That's what I heard too. Like, is it?
Well,
like,
what
how-
do the analytics say? Because we need to. I think all of us need to take a step back and study some analytics because that's what
That's what we're going
governs.
to pick.
That's what got. And which analytics? I don't know. We'll just have to take a guess. Take
The
a
analytics
gander.
say take a guard from
Throw a dart at a dartboard and
yeah, USC. Elijah.
USC. There you go.
That's another nightmare scenario. Is that like Pat Surtain, and J.C. Horn are both on the board at 12, and we pick Elijah Vera Tucker at 12.
Hey, I think that guy's going to be a hell of a player. Just don't want an Eagles green.
Exactly. I think he has tons of potential, man. He was my number 2. He was my number 2 rated offensive lineman. It's just I like him. I think he, as a guard, is better than Rashawn Slater is going to be as a tackle. I think like Elijah Vera Tucker's upside is crazy.
Yeah, he's
But I just
All right, let me go through mine. I'll leave the 2
Wow, that looks
experts
delicious. Is that from
to
the
go
shower?
holy
That's
shit!
delicious.
What a beauty!
Bruh.
Wow.
Oh my
Bruh.
goodness.
That's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Bruh,
inside
Serena
of a
didn't
brownie.
come home with nothing
Inside of
looking
a
like
cupcake.
that. What the hell, man?
Yeah,
This is special.
I got some
That's-
cookies and some Swedish fish.
Yeah, well,
treats.
they were amazing.
No, this is
but
a special
I'm
treat.
still chipping away at
Oh,
them
okay.
Swedish fish too. By the way, like a
Me
few,
too.
a day. Oh man, I love it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
It's on your beard. It's
Right,
all,
I'm
it's all
hold
on
on,
your
man.
beard.
Good mock.
I'm gonna let the 2 experts go last. My phone's about to die, so I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly. All right, so I got Trevor Lawrence 1, Wilson 2, 3 to the Niners. I think you trade up that high, you're not going to not pick a quarterback. So I am going Mac Jones to the Niners as well. Atlanta, I think they're going to just be Atlanta and not plan for the future. And they're going to let Matt Ryan do his thing for a couple more years, and they're going to select Kyle Pitts, Archbishop Wood.
Ooh, I would.
Pair him with Julio and Ridley and all those other guys with Todd Gurley, and not care about defense like usual.
They do let up a lot of points.
Got Penny Sewell going to there, protect Joe Burrow's nasty looking leg. And Miami at 6, I'm going with Chase. Detroit, I have no trades, by the way. Detroit picking at 7, like Brendan was talking about, losing both of their receivers. I think they picked the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Carolina Panthers, for some reason, they're going with Sam Darnold. Don't know why, but I think they'll try to protect him with Rashawn Slater. And Denver, to me, this is such a Denver move. For some reason, again, they like Drew Lock. Don't know why. But I think they picked Micah Parsons and just try to recreate Denver's defense from what was that year with Peyton Manning?
12. No, 14.
Yeah, who was
15.
the Dallas guy? Marcus Ware? That we talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
I think they're going to try to win games like 10-9.
Win.
All right, so that goes to Dallas, and unfortunately, I have them picking Pat Surtain. New York comes in; they need pass rush help definitely, and they're going to pick some guy I don't know about, Kwity Paye.
That's actually who the Eagles. That's actually who the Eagles are going to take.
Yeah. All right. Well, damn it.
Awful pick, but
recreate Brandon Graham.
yeah, he might be a lot of Frank Clark out there in Seattle.
And then drum roll, Eagles select, and I was torn between 2 of them, and I'm going against my gut
Stressing
here.
like it's like the real draft.
I'm going.
He's like, oh, God.
Probably stretching more than it's Howie.
I feel like they won't pick a receiver again because they picked Rager last year in the first round. But because of that, I feel like they will pick that. I'm gonna go Waddle, but I also can definitely I went between Waddle and J.C. Horn back and forth, so I just settled with Waddle. So
I love it.
that's my pick.
All right.
Seems like we all got
nothing I
similarities in our choices, so that's cool. I mean, we see
There's
we
nothing
see
I haven't loved yet.
Oh, we got some comments. We got some comments.
Oh,
Jonas,
Yeah,
he's
on
our
top of
guy
it,
tonight. Jonas keeps commenting. Jonas Espinal. If I said that wrong, let me know, Jonas. In the second, I hope we go wide receiver Bateman or Marshall Jr.
oh man, that would be amazing.
Sean, what you said last week.
Would they be at 12?
Go ahead and take we can hit one of those wide receivers in the second. So
Absolutely.
It's kind of
I don't think Rashad Bateman's going to be there in the second round. I think that he's going to end up going in the first round, especially if
Is he from Minnesota?
there's like 3-1, early by 12 to 15. But Terrence Marshall, there's potential he could be there. It's becoming more and more of a stretch as we get closer to the draft because he is. I mean, he's really good, man. He's really, really good. And he was a second fiddle, and then he kind of had a truncated year this year. He only played I think 4 or 5 games, so it's kind of hard to tell. But when he was on the field this year, losing Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase opting out, no Joe Burrow, no Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he was still putting up pretty good fucking numbers. So Terrence Marshall has a lot of upside, and if he is there at 37 when we go up to the podium in the second round,
We won't pick him.
should be handed in 3 seconds. But we'll draft Kyle Trask.
No. Yeah, I just don't see. Maybe I don't know. I don't see Terrence Marshall making it out of the back of the end of the first. With the Ravens wanting a bigger receiver, the Saints, they could always use a receiver. I like Rashad Bateman a lot. He has great route running. He reminds me of like a Keenan Cole, I think. He's just gonna need some Keenan Allen. Sorry, not Keenan Cole from the Jaguars. He just needs some learn the playbook. But the guy is good. He can run routes, and that's how you win. So
Yeah.
I like both of them, but we'll see if they'll be there.
All right, I'll step up to the plate and knock.
Hey, side note: Terrace Marshall died. That's horrible.
Huh?
Terrace Marshall died. Fucking freshman guard from Kentucky basketball. He was coming
holy
to the NBA draft. He just died in a car accident.
We were just
I thought you were talking about the Marshall dude from our second round pick.
wait.
I'm like, damn, he died?
No.
I was like, well, you gotta
no, different guy.
redo your end of the first round pick.
No,
It looks like
a Kentucky guard.
But all right,
sucks.
it's. I mean,
I think the only thing that I don't want them to do is
the guest.
No, Sean,
grand
you go.
finale.
No, the guest goes last. Sean,
Yeah.
you go.
I appreciate you guys having me on. It's fun. I'm liking it. Beer's
Good,
good,
man.
quick. It's good
good
time.
man.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously consensus number 1 pick, Sunshine. Number 2, Mormon Manziel is going to be playing in New York. San Fran is Mac Jones. I just think that perfect fit for Kyle Shanahan.
We got a comment real quick.
Oh, go for it.
Philly Sports Hub says, eagle emoji, eagle emoji, eagle emoji. Fuck yeah. That means we
Go
all got
Birds.
to drink.
That means y'all got to drink.
That means go Birds 3 times.
That means go Bird 3 times. Boom.
Oh, I can't wait until next week when I'm just drafts on and I'm slugging beers with y'all.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be fucking great.
Thanks, Philly Sports Hub. Thanks for the comment, my man.
We're gonna
Yes.
drink a few beers before pick
Women,
12
I don't know.
for,
Oh,
for
yeah.
fun, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
a few more after for sorrow.
And then when they
Hey,
fuck
make
it up,
sure
I'm
y'all
just
all
close-
tune in
I'm
next
just
week for the
closing my
actual
laptop
live
and
draft
leaving.
show.
Yes, we're
And
going
when
live
and
8 p.m.
then we're like with the 12th, Mike, with the 12th pick,
Yeah.
2021 NFL draft.
I'm saving my.
I'm literally as soon as I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just leaving. I'm just gonna go. I'm warning you guys now.
I'm gonna be down the shore. I'm just gonna walk into the ocean
Dominican
with my
rum
phone.
that I was drinking a few weeks ago. Like I have like a highball, and I'm saving it for pick 12 because I'm gonna need it.
Hey, for everyone watching right now and comment and appreciate your comments, appreciate you watching. Next week,
Yes, thank you.
during the draft, we're doing this. We do this every Thursday night. Just so happens day 1 of the draft is on a Thursday, so we will be here.
Works great.
We will be here before the draft starts, and we will be having a nice long ass show. So join us. We'll be watching the draft together.
Next week, 8:00.
That's
Yes.
right.
Probably only be a little bit early.
Our reactions will be a little bit delayed because there's a delay going on with Instagram. But hey, fuck it, right? Who cares?
Fuck it.
That's right.
Watch us. Don't even watch the draft. I will stream the draft on my screen for you. I don't even care.
We gotta
You'll have it.
get the drop for it.
Yeah,
All right.
I will have that sound effect. I promise you. I hate that sound effect though, but I will have it. Or I'll make my own. I don't give a fuck.
We got 3 quarterbacks going.
All
One,
right,
two,
sorry,
three.
Sean. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. We got Lawrence, Wilson, Mac Jones. I have Atlanta doing something. I don't think anyone has said this yet. I have Atlanta going with Penei Sewell at pick number 4.
Wow.
Um,
Ooh, that's good.
I can
Bengals are
I
pissed.
can just see it happening. I have Cincinnati going Jamar Chase, reuniting Joe Burrow and his boy. I have Miami going with Pitts. And then at number 7, I have Detroit going with Rashawn Slater. They need help almost everywhere. If they think that Jared Goff is, if they even want to try to experiment with him, they got to keep him upright. And Detroit's offensive line is fucking atrocious. And then Carolina,
Makes sense. Knee biter.
Yeah, Carolina with trading for Sam Darnold, that pretty much takes him out of the quarterback run. I know they lost Curtis Samuel to the Washington football team. To the Washington football team, but they still have Robbie Anderson. They still have DJ Moore. DJ Moore went to Washington. They still have Curtis Samuel. They still have Robbie Anderson. They still have Christian McCaffrey. So I have them.
Swap that, Sean.
I have them just.
I think you were right. The
swap
first
it.
time.
Yeah. All right. I have them just kind of filling out the receiver core and going with Jalen Waddle at pick number 8. Denver, I think, I personally just think that they're going to go with a quarterback. I don't think Drew Lock is it.
Let
And
me stop it for a second. We got a comment. Jonas, our guy. Hey, Jonas says, did y'all do an Eagles mock draft?
I did. I did a 5-round mock.
And I wanted to say real quick that we have a blog. It's blog.qbfactory.show. And while we don't have the full mock draft on there, you can go to our website. I'll put it in the comments right now. blog.qbfactory.show. It's also linked in our bio.
Yes. We gotta get that updated too.
It's also linked in our bio. And Sean is our resident draft expert, and we're interviewing a prospect draft expert here, Mr. Lyle Jerkins,
Appreciate it, guys.
To be our scout expert department. And but Sean has done some excellent write-ups on big boards. Not quite full on mock drafts, but big boards, and I'm pretty sure he has some more in store for draft night. So I just wanted to throw that out there. We got
7-round mock draft for the Eagles. I have a full first-round mock draft. I'm just waiting. Next week is the week because I want to try to publish at least one thing per day leading up to I kind of got behind, toddler life, working 55 hours a week, waking up early. So I fell off of the.
We ain't getting paid. Just letting y'all know that we don't get paid
right
now.
Yeah, we all got day jobs. But
in fact, we're actually paying right now.
We have the full comprehensive big board for every position on offense at the moment, and hopefully I'm going to try to drop I'm not going to be able to do position by position on defense, but I'm going to try to drop it's kind of like a comprehensive list on who to watch on the defensive side of the ball.
John, I can help you out with that defense if you want.
Yeah, that would be fucking lovely. Any help I can get, man.
I like defense a lot more than offense.
Me too, man.
That's what I focus on.
Man, we got our OC and DC on.
All right, is that what's going on? Hey, Kyle, would you like to post blog posts about this shit?
Never done it before, but I can text with Sean, and I'm sure I can.
We love contributors. We love it, man. We love it.
Absolutely. Just go through Brendan and my text. It's basically a blog right there. We go back and forth.
Honestly, that's how we started. This is how this whole thing started. Is just a group text message. That's how this whole thing started.
I gotta look at our budget for what we budgeted for blogs. So let me just check that real quick.
Our budget for blogs is negative.
You're hired.
Our budget is in the negative for blogs.
Mike's also our account.
We're in the negative, so we're good.
Nice.
Oh shit! All right.
So Denver, where were you,
Justin
Sean?
Fields. I have Dallas doing really just giving us the greatest gift of all, and drafting Kwity Paye at number 10.
Whoa! I've seen that where he goes there.
Thought about that.
I've seen that where he goes there. Where he does go to Dallas, so it's not like totally out of the realm of possibility.
They do need help in that category.
Yeah, it is a little bit of like it's definitely an optimist look at it, but hey, weirder shit.
Wasn't
draft night.
Their best pass rusher last year Alden Smith, who's now in jail again?
Yeah, I think he's on the run.
Typical Cal.
No, I think he just got booked.
He just got signed.
Yeah, Seahawks, and he got booked. Signed and booked. Double dose.
Wait, did he really get locked up after?
Oh yeah, he's down. Yep, right outside.
Isn't that a prerequisite for Dallas?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and then you go to Seattle and you get arrested like Michael Kendricks did.
It was a white collar crime.
Yeah, he had no idea what he was doing.
No. But I got the Giants taking Devontae Smith. And at number 12, you guys know who it is. It's been my guy since December from the first mock draft.
Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence.
He fell.
What a fall. Damn.
What a fall.
Must have been some racy honeymoon picks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was with a gas mask bong.
Yep.
We got good old Pat Surtain.
Oh, wow.
Which will be, Christmas in April, man.
Come on, where's it at?
Pure fiction.
No, the wow.
Wow. You want the
wow.
Wow.
All right,
I like
so
it. I
far
like
I
it.
got Surtain. Danny has Devontae Smith. Blanco has Mac Jones.
Dad Bod Jones.
Dad Bon Jones.
Yo, I got a
Dad
request.
Bon
I
Jovi.
know we still got one more draft to go through, but if all of you can put your, I'm sure you've all at least written it down in a notebook or something.
I was hoping to text all our mocks to you
Yeah.
and then print them out and put out like a post tomorrow.
That would be nice. But what I want you guys to do is put your 12 pick mock draft into a text format some way or another with a small little write up. If you want, you do whatever you want. You could just make the picks and send them to me or send them to whoever to get sent to me. You can put a little write up about each pick if you want. You can just put a little overview write up total if you want. No matter whatever you want to do, give me the text and I will create a full on QBFS blog post about it with all of our mock drafts
Excellent.
side by
That
side.
sounds awesome.
And
I already
we
have.
And then
I
we
sent
can
you guys
look
my
at them,
little-
compare them, and then come draft day, after draft day, we can look back at it and say, "Oh, look at this motherfucker!" You know, I can't believe Blanco was right. His stupid ass draft was actually correct. That was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Some
good.
shit like that. And that's all. That's what I'm looking forward to.
If they take Mac Jones, we all owe you a case of beer.
Oh, absolutely. Not
And
no
if
bullshit.
you
either.
all give me a case of beer, I will fucking drink it with you.
I won't be able to give it to you because I'm going to walk into the ocean with my phone. Never
Yeah.
come back.
No, but seriously though, I want all the mock drafts. I want to get them up on a blog
Okay.
post before
got
the
you.
draft.
Would
I
it?
got you.
Typing mine up now.
I got you. Mike, who did you have them taken? I'm sorry, I forgot already.
I was torn between Waddle and JC Horn, but I just
Yeah, he went
Waddle.
with Waddle.
Okay. All right. Now it is time for our special
Guest of honor.
Our guest
Yeah,
of
thanks
honor.
again for having me.
With that
Been a lot of
flow.
fun.
Look at the hang time there, bro.
Yeah, whoa, Trevor
Yeah,
Lawrence.
it looks good. It looks really
There you
good.
go, Sean.
It's golden. Oh, we
You
got a comment.
got
We got a comment.
you got a Jax Teller thing going on there. Pal.
Yeah, that's true. You
Wish I was
do.
that
You do
cool.
look like
Season
Jackson.
one.
That cool.
Does anybody watch the Mayans spinoff?
I can't
No.
say I
Oh,
have.
I tried it. No, it's like on Hulu or something.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I haven't got into it now.
Hulu has live sports. Oh wait, they're not our sponsor yet. Forget
There you
that.
they
go.
couldn't put like the heads on the bodies for some reason, right? What was that stupid quote they had? They can't put our bodies on their faces
yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, we got a
All right,
comment.
continue.
Let me read a comment from our guy Jonas. He says, "Fellas, we have 11 picks, maybe 12 if Zach Ertz gets traded during draft day. Howie, I don't like you. Don't screw it up."
He ain't kidding, man.
Well
I
said.
think that's all of our sentiment,
Yeah.
actually.
I think Jonas should come on the pod next week with us for the draft special.
Some solid commenting by Jonas. Thank you, sir. This is
Every time you say
excellent
Jonas, I
comments.
just think of Twister, the dude that's named Jonas. And who's the actor's name? The one that's in that who died.
He's dead, right? Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip
Yeah.
Seymour Hoffman.
And when he shows up and he's like, "You bashing the late again, Jonas? Huh? Bashing the late?" That's all I picture.
Oh yeah, Jonas is not the guy who's
Movie
dead.
code
Jonas
had to come
is
in.
a
I
different
love
guy,
it.
but
Yeah,
yeah, the guy
there
who
it
says
is.
Jonas is the
There we go.
guy who's dead.
Wait, did you say he died recently?
Was it like 5 years ago or something?
No,
He
the
was
guy
like
who died, his
2000
character
he was
was
like
not named Jonas, but
2012.
he said
wow.
Jonas's
It
name.
was like almost a decade ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
No
Died
way.
in like
It
2014.
does feel like it wasn't that long ago, though. I do.
Somebody
remember.
look it up, Dan.
Yeah.
Resident
Yeah, I'm on
Googler.
it.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
When did
death
he fight
date.
the best?
It was like a decade ago. I think Sean's right, but it doesn't feel like it was that
It's
long. ago.
2011.
But like, think about things that happened a decade ago. A decade was 2011, man.
Think about what happened to last year.
Sorry, Prince died 5 years ago already, right?
2014.
14,
Told you.
7 years ago.
Well,
All right,
still more
almost
than
a-
5 years. So.
That's crazy. All right.
70%
Anyway,
of a
let's get
decade.
to our let's get to our special guest of honor with his expertise
I'm nothing
outsider
special.
six pack. Come on, hit us with it.
One, we got it's Lawrence. They're already donating to Jacksonville. They're already buying
So
Lawrence
funny.
family toaster ovens and everything. Lock it up. It's over with. He's going there. Next, we got my boy Zach, Disney Channel Super Soaker Wilson. You know,
Heyo.
who knows what they do out there in BYU? Just no sex allowed, so he's just soaking it up. There you go, soak it up in New York. There you
Sean
go,
Bradley's alum.
Yeah.
3, we already talked about this a bunch, but it's Mac Jones. I mean, it's a lock. I think it's just gonna happen. Sorry.
It's like you're a lone wolf, Blanca.
Yeah. 4.
Oh.
Kyle Pitts. It's definitely Kyle Pitts.
Oh, you want Biggie? Nice. Or
Matt
Sean.
Ryan's still the guy. They're not going to. It's too easy to get a good quarterback. They can, if everything fucking sucks next year, guess what? They can go try to get Deshaun, or they can go try to get Russell Wilson. Battle the Eagles for those two. But I think you can't pass up on Kyle Pitts, so that's what the Falcons do there. That scar was really ugly in that photo, so it has me torn. But I got them going 5. Jamar Chase, just even though they're so good at drafting, they are so good at drafting second-round receivers like Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins. They know how to do it, but I just think they're going to maybe give in to, Big Joe over there and take his boy.
And they are the Bengals.
They are. They do like the flash. Yeah. Yep. And they just got Riley Reef as two can fill in the right tackle. So
yeah, and they bolstered it. Williams. So I get it.
And they're right at the tippy top of round 2, where you can easily get a quality another starter at OT. 6, I have the Dolphins getting Devonta Smith. I think that's the guy they wanted this whole time.
Wow.
Jalen Waddle does not fit because they have Will Fuller. He's just going to be the streaker. They don't need a Waddle. I think Devonta plus what's the other guy's name? Drawing a blank. The other wide receiver, Devontae Parkinson or something like that.
Devontae Parker.
I think those two plus the fuck his name? Will Fuller. Those 3 combined, and Mike Gesicki.
Yeah,
they're loaded.
they got Fuller.
They're loaded. They're going to double back and get a running back later in the round. I got 7. The Lions, their receiving core is just as bad as ours, maybe not worse. So I got them taking Waddle. He's the only hope left for them. Yes. Carolina, you just traded and then upgraded the paycheck to, big play Sam. So they're going to take Sewell. I think that's the protection Sam needs.
I just want to interject real quick. If Sewell goes after pick 6, I'm not happy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Sewell is the one. Like, when Eagles
he was
were
up for
picking
a
at
Heisman
6,
2 years ago.
When Eagles were picking at 6, I was thinking like, oh, I hope Sewell falls to 6. That's who I would want to pick at 6. That was my
that's the kick in the dick of it all.
Obviously, the pick at 6, there were so many different things that would be great, and Sewell was my optimistic pick there at 6. And if Sewell goes after 6, I'm just upset.
Yeah, I love Sewell, but I think there's been so much talk about his short arms. Yeah. I'm like, who the hell cares? The guy's a player.
He's a mountain.
I know.
He was a mountain.
How do you get a Heisman vote as an offensive tackle like 2 years ago?
Exactly.
You see what Lane did when he came in. It's just a game changer sometimes when you bring in that quality tackle, man.
And then there's some talk about how he was really in a bubble at Oregon and like how he's immature, did a lot of practice. Who the fuck cares? He had fun. But I think everyone reads too much into all that stuff, so I think he might drop and they might just go for the flashy receivers ahead of him. And then 9 with Denver. I think they take Trey Lance and just do the battle. They do the battle with him and who the hell's the other quarterback in Denver?
Drew
Lock. There you go.
I actually had that in my original. I had Denver taking Lance as well. Yeah.
I was thinking about a trade up with Miami, but I was like, I think he'll be there right at 9. So nothing there. Dallas. I fucking hate them guys. They're going to take Surtain.
Fuck Dallas. Drink.
Fuck Dallas.
They're going to take Surtain. God damn it.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm not too upset about it, but I really like Surtain because I think he's a better tackler. He's an all-around, great corner. But Giants.
He would be great here, at least, on the other side of what's his name, Sway.
Yeah.
Giants, I have trying to replay some historical past, getting Jalen Phillips from Miami, trying to get the JPP clone.
Whoa.
They need some D-line rush, and this guy, he has some concussion issues, some injuries, but he's
sounds perfect for the Eagles.
Two Jalens get drafted before number 12?
Yep, that's in my
Damn,
mind.
the Eagles are pissed.
I don't think the Eagles
They're
can
Howie
allow
is
that.
pissed.
Yeah, Howie didn't make the
Dude.
move to go get a Jalen. So I got edge rusher Jalen go to the Giants, and then I got 12 J.C. Horn.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like it.
I
love him. I think he's the guy. I think Sirianni preaching all that rock paper scissors competition. If you look at every single play, Horn is competitive as shit. He is, and he straight up says he's like, Surtain takes plays off. I'm a gamer every time, and I bet you Sirianni's. What would you say earlier, Sean? Rock hard diamond or something? That's what Sirianni's doing when he sees Horn's tape.
He's
What
like, man,
scares
how
me,
about
though-
I play wide receiver?
Yeah,
Defend
absolutely,
me.
absolutely. What scares me is he's too aggressive. He's too physical. Just like Trey Waynes when Minnesota drafted him, he gets pass interference flags all the time. It's going to happen.
Super
So he's got to
handy.
learn. He's got to get coached down, not to be as physical. We love it, but I don't know. And he's got a knack for the ball, so he's
You
going to
can
be
get
getting a
away
lot of
with it a
picks.
little bit more. Like with JC Horn, my only two knocks on him is that he seems, he's got good length, but he needs to fill it out a little bit more. And then secondly, is
He's
dude,
6'1", 205. He moves great.
No, he moves fantastic, but I just feel like he's got kind of like that. What is it? It's like, what's the word? Like sinewy. Like he's got like he doesn't have the thickness to him. Like you look at Patrick Kane and it looks like he's got some oomph. You know what I mean?
He's more of like a fast twitch type guy.
Exactly,
Yeah, you're right.
he's a twitchy guy. And then my only other problem is what you said already. He's handsy, man. He's a little over aggressive. You can get away with it a little more in the SEC.
College,
It's a defense predicated conference. The NFL, they don't play that shit. They don't play that shit. And if he hits it, I think he has a higher ceiling.
Wait, time out. I'm looking at a stat right now. Most active NFL rosters for college people. Alabama has 64 players currently in the NFL.
Mac Jones.
Ohio State 55, LSU 49.
Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
The one other thing I really like about Horn and the Eagles is they're going to definitely switch to cover one, cover four type of defense with this new defensive coordinator, and this guy's going to thrive in like a cover one. So get the new safety, the new linebacker from Minnesota. They're going to teach him. He'll be fine in Eagles green.
Sounds great, man.
If they run a lot of quarters, defense, like out of a cover four, it's going to take
That's the
away
move.
his handsiness, so to speak. If
He's not going to be near him. Yep.
Yeah. If he's not playing a bump and run type of coverage on guys, if he's not, manning up on them, that's going to give him more of a chance to use his ball hawking skills and less opportunity for him to draw dumbass pass interference.
Yep.
Or defensive holding mostly, jamming a guy up at the line. So, yeah.
So I've seen some people compare him to Xavier Howard, which I think is a hell of a corner. Was he get like 10, 15 interceptions a year? So
arguably,
he'd be cool with me in Eagles green.
You can put him up there. I mean, it's obviously Jalen Ramsey is pretty much the number one corner in the league, but
do you want to pay that much? Like, damn.
I know. Dude, Xavier Howard is fucking special. If JC Horn is 75% of Xavier Howard, then we're in good shape with that pick.
So are the two of you agreeing that Surtain would be 1, Horn 2?
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah, I think
safeness of
just overall
safeness
Surtain
and the brain of Surtain.
Right.
That Alabama defense is like your defensive coordinator.
All right. So honestly, if everything just falls a certain way, Eagles are on the clock at 12, and they pick J.C. Horn because Surtain's gone, other positional players are gone.
Yeah.
Do you think what would be your grade?
Shotgun and a beer. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like a A to F.
I'm giving it an A. That's what
That's
we
an
need.
A pick. Yeah, that's an A.
Look, who's our corners? We got Slay. We got 2 more years of him. He's expensive. Vontae Maddox can't do shit on the outside. He's our slot.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else?
Cravon's our fourth guy.
Cravon's not on the team anymore.
Time corner.
He got cut. We got some like Seymour dude.
As long as it's not Michael Jaquette.
Yeah.
He's on the team. He's probably a starter.
Michael Jaquette the fuck out of here because
he got burnt.
Dallas threw at him 15 times and it was caught 14 times for 387 yards and 4 touchdowns or some shit.
Oh, we got a comment.
Let's get it.
We need a lot of help of both sides on the field. NFL Draft Day is my favorite time of year from our
Same
guy
here,
Jonas.
man. It's Christmas, man. It's Christmas for me.
That's fun.
Real quick, just
Hope to see
before
you. Hope to see you on Thursday, Jonas. We're gonna be live streaming during the draft, my man.
Yes, absolutely,
Your
my
friends. Tell your friends.
man. Before we start getting into a rap or moving on to any other subjects, I just I threw together a little like 5-rounder, just real quick and simple.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna whip one up too.
I got
Here we
13
go.
going, obviously a 12, which is great. At number 2, I originally had Terrence Marshall as our second-round draft pick at number 37. But I have, the more I've been looking around, the more I've been thinking about it. I don't think he's going to make it there unless we use some of that draft capital and move up to snag him in the back half of the first round or the first 1 or 2 picks in the second round. So I have us going with Kadarius Toney at number 2. He's lightning in a bottle. He pretty much had all of his production this year. It's kind of like another Devontae Smith.
Is that little dude?
Huh?
Where did he go to school?
Florida.
He's not little. He's 5'11", 190, which is slot size.
Yeah, he's not Deshaun.
I saw a film on him.
He's Brandon. He's this year's Brandon Ayuk. He's just going to be out there juking everyone, just like Ayuk did to the Eagles.
Explosive. You find ways to get the ball in his hand in the screen game. Quick hitters, like little slants and out routes. He doesn't have like overwhelming straight line track speed. He's not like a 4.3 guy, but he's just so shifty, man. And if you get the ball in his hand, he can make plays, which is it's something that we definitely need.
Can he return punts?
What'd you say?
Can he return punts so Boston Scott no longer has to do it?
No, wait. We got Jalen Reagor for that. He
wish.
returned 1 punt this year.
Hurt his thumb.
Hey,
and he
if
scored a
Boston
touchdown.
Scott is still on the roster,
he
I
did.
guarantee you he is returning kickoffs and punts. And I like Boston Scott as a human being, but I fucking hate his guts as a returner.
Yeah, he's
Hate
a nice
his guts.
third. He's a nice third down utility little.
He get like 5 touches a game top.
Yeah, he's a 5 to 8 touches a game type of guy.
He is
the third back.
the poor homeless man's fucking
Darren Sproles.
Oh yeah,
Mighty Mouse.
you know how they say what you'll call it, like, oh, you're like the Walmart, like you're like the Walmart version of whatever. You're like the Walmart branded clearance bin version of Darren Sproles.
That you would find at like some corner store that has no name.
Absolutely.
You're the Subway.
It's got the metal grates that come down at closing time too.
I don't know. I feel like he's got to be let go because he was supposed to be the next coming of Sproles, and he's just like
They're gonna keep him. He's still under contract.
He serves a purpose.
I know he has that explosive potential as the running back, as the pass catching running back out of the wheel or whatever. But I don't know why they keep forcing that return man shit. All right, that's a tangent. We don't need to talk about that shit.
Here's a question for you guys, the draft experts. Is there any way the Eagles can package a deal, get up maybe at the back end of the first round, along with their current first-round pick, and get Harris, the running back from Alabama? Or is there another running back similar to him that they could get in later rounds?
Well, you're in luck, fella. If you just
You go first, Sean.
There's a
I got
town
happy
about
that
3 miles
question,
back
too.
that
You go
way.
first, bud.
you're in luck.
I really want another running back.
So, like I said, second round, we got Kadarius Toney. He fills a need. If we're going Surtain in the first round, we still get a chance to pick up a quality receiver with a lot of upside in the second round, big playmaking ability. With our first pick in the third round, I have us taking Ronnie Perkins. He's a defensive end from Oklahoma. Dude,
Edge rusher.
right?
Great name, by the way. Great name.
Dude is stout as a motherfucker. I mean,
I don't know if he'll be there in the third. He's a stud.
He is a stud.
His name Lonnie Lurkins or Lonnie Jurgens?
Lonnie Jurgens.
That Jerkins name, it's got a good ring to it. It rolls off the tongue.
It really all depends on how the defensive ends fall. If Jalen Phillips goes as early as top 12, then there's a good chance that he won't be there at pick 70 when we go. But if the defense, it's not like an exceptional pass rushing class. So if Jalen Phillips does fall into like the late teens, then that had, Carlos Basham and Gregory Rousseau, there's going to be a couple guys that are on the board that I've seen ahead of Ronnie Perkins. It's everyone has their own flavor. Everyone, likes what they like. So there might be a team that just loves Ronnie Perkins. You never really know. But
yeah, what's your thoughts on Jason Owa from Penn State?
See,
He just lit it up. He runs like a running back.
I don't like him as a hand in the dirt D end, and I don't see us switching to a 3-4. I think that he'd be a fantastic 3-4 outside linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see him converting to a hand in the dirt. I mean, for another team, great pick. I would even go as high as like late first round, early second round. But
Pittsburgh will get him, and he'll be a Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Probably.
I wouldn't be shocked. And that would probably give them the
Dynamite
best.
drop in, Michael.
Yeah, best pass rush duo in football, possibly, between him and Watt. I mean, that would be just fucking nasty.
And what's the They got Bud, right? What's his name? Bud
Buda Baker.
Bud Dupree.
I think he just signed with the Titans.
Yeah, he signed with the
Oh, he
Titans.
left?
Yeah, he was a free agent. He got a lot of
Man,
cash.
out of the loop. Jesus.
Yeah, he went down to Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, just this dude Ronnie Perkins,
Tennessee.
he's got a lot of talent, strong as a motherfucker. He's got really good get off.
Great hair.
What school did he go to?
Oklahoma.
Shoulders.
He's a Sooner. He's a Sooner. He's got just like that bowling ball type of body to him. He can hold his own against the run. He's a little hyper aggressive, so it might take him a while to be an every down player.
I thought he was a running back.
No. Don't worry. I promise.
Got a
you.
comment. We got a comment.
No, he's a defensive end.
We got a
He's an
comment.
edge.
Defensive end.
We got a comment.
And then in the third round, again, at pick 84, I have us going with Richie Grant. He is kind of like a utility, mostly a safety from UCF.
We got a comment.
A lot of Malcolm Jenkins in him.
Sean, shut the fuck up.
Sean, we got a
We got a
comment.
lot of Malcolm Jenkins in him. He
Sean,
has lined
Fuck the
up.
comment.
Sean, you can't hear me.
Oh,
Fitz
what?
Jonas.
There we go. Now you can hear me.
Sorry.
Show.
We got a. I'm trying to interject, and we got a comment.
He was on a tangent.
I know you're
How's it
going
going?
on. I don't want to interrupt you. I don't want to interrupt you because you're doing great. You're doing great. I don't want to interrupt you, but sometimes there's gotta because it's a comment. I gotta.
I'm sorry. Man,
I'm not going to interrupt you with some Blanco wisdom. Obviously, I'm gonna let you keep going for that, and I'll save my Blanco wisdom for later. But we got a comment, so I want to read it. Our man Jonas, he says, "I know we won't get Kyle Pitts, who's the second best tight end in the draft."
Huh?
He knows we won't get Kyle Pitts.
Oh, he's saying who is the second best tight end in the draft?
Oh, the second best. I thought he said.
Oh, yeah, my bad. He doesn't
Boy,
have periods in his sentences, and I fucked up by reading. I was reading all of his comments good until this last one. That's my bad.
Well, Sean, finish your.
I know we won't get Kyle Pitts. Who's the second best tight end in the draft? But Sean, you can finish first, and then we'll answer that question after you.
All right.
Yeah, so finish your.
Sorry. After the Ronnie Perkins pick, we're going with Richie Grant. Like I said, he's a safety do-it-all type of guy from UCF. He's lined up at outside corner, lined up in the slot. He has played single high safety. He's played in the box safety. He plays everywhere. Super smart player. Plays like his fucking hair's on fire every single down. I think he can be a really, really versatile piece. Ronnie McLeod is a good leader, and I think that, you give this kid can be a day one starter potentially, but if, you want to let him sit and learn even for a little bit, I'm high on Kayvon Wallace, but I think he's just, more of a sub-package guy, like when we play a big nickel. So I think that this kid, Richie Grant, could really come in and make an impact from day one, and learning under the mentorship of somebody like Rodney McLeod could only is going to benefit him, who kind of learned from Malcolm Jenkins, and if he ends up being that type of player that we can just players like that are indispensable. A dude that you can line up in all different types of formations, guys that play with just so much nasty and fire in them. Every team needs one of them guys. And I think that he would be a really good way to kind of bring up that youth movement on the back half if we're, drafting Surtain and trying to get younger over these next 2 or 3 drafts.
That guy's a stud. He's super versatile. He's exactly what the Eagles are looking for.
That whole UCF secondary is pretty talented, man.
Him and Devon Holland are probably the most versatile safeties.
Yeah.
They're not my favorite. They're definitely They can do it all.
And I love that kid Aaron Robinson from UCF too, man. I would be perfectly happy, you know.
Lot.
either
I
of
just
those
want to
guys.
say, I just want to
corner.
say real quick, you guys make a really good team.
Thanks.
We're nerds. We like this. I like this better than the games.
Draft nerds.
You guys are officially
I like this better than the games.
the duo of our scout department. I like it. It's going really well.
We're
The
NFL
four of us are going to go to bed. You guys can just take the rest of the show.
We probably would talk all night.
The bags are slowly getting bigger and bigger.
in the fourth round.
If ever anybody needs to tap out, just
Mike gets his wish
you.
in the fourth round.
You
I
got
got to draft him Ramondre Stevenson.
Yes,
He
I love that
is
guy.
a fucking hammer, dude.
What's cool?
Oklahoma.
He used
Now
to
imagine.
All this makes too much sense.
He didn't punch anybody in the face like Joe Mixon, did he?
No, no.
Shut up. He looks like he did. He
punches people in the face.
want 2.0 Blanca.
What's the name again?
Really? Nice.
Ramondre Stevenson. He is LeGarrette Blount
Ramondre,
2.0.
I'm going to Google some highlights tomorrow.
Nice.
Dude,
He can catch short passes. He's great in pass protection.
Bro.
Just a hammer.
Sweet.
probably the best pass blocking running back in this
Yep.
class, and
Yep.
he is just an absolute fucking load on the goal
And
line.
he punched somebody in the face?
situations. Him and
He
Miles
can.
Sanders. Him and Miles Sanders would be a perfect. I mean, because
Is he
you
the
know,
guy
Miles
that
Sanders, it's
Goddard in the face and knocked him out?
he could be.
Punched him in the face.
You mean you talking about Dallas Glassjaw Goddard?
Yeah.
Oh.
He would be great, and I would even pick Ramondre Stevenson if we're in a position where like Richie Grant or another another high level player that might fall to us in that third round. I would even be comfortable taking Ramondre Stevenson at 84. I
agree, but I think we can get him in the fourth or fifth.
Yeah.
He's not.
Oh yeah, we can.
He's a tool player. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
I love him too.
I don't want a tool on our team.
So it looks like from you guys are
Tool.
saying that it looks like if we go defense in the first, and then we looks like we could pretty much shore up some of the offensive woes we have in the second round. Is that what we're getting from you guys? Like,
It's a
Yeah, we're going to get
mean,
past
it's
the
on the
team as well.
offensive side of the ball.
37, and then we're just going to call it a week.
I
wanna go
I
receiver,
cannot wait for next week's episode so that I can just see. I can see the disappointment on your guys' faces.
Just the light go out of all.
When we
of
pick
our-
Mac
all
Jones?
these logical picks that we're coming up with that make so much sense, and none of it happens.
But then my
wait.
final pick, since I only did 5 rounds, I mean the 6th and 7th rounds are a lot of it's a crapshoot, man. A lot
Projects.
of it's a crapshoot when you get into the 6th and 7th round. The guys just kind of throw darts at the
Mailata.
But yeah, I mean, and you can hit sometimes. Jason Kelsey, Jordan Mailata, they are in there, but it's mostly about
I hope to
picking
see
for upside.
Mailata. I hope to see Mailata progressing and starting this year, man.
Me too. And I'm very worried that
That would be a
just
great.
because of
That
who
would
Howie
be a
Roseman
great
is,
ROI.
he's gonna force Andre Dillard into that starting lineup.
Yeah, fuck Andre
Ugh.
Dillard.
He absolutely is.
Last pick of my little
Soft.
mini Eagles mock is I don't even know how to pronounce this fucking dude's last name, but I know he's got
Hula Puli Vili Vaitai.
Israel
That was good.
Mukuamu. Israel Mukuamu. He is J.C. Horn's running mate at cornerback at South Carolina. Played across from him. 6'4", 210. Just a big cornerback, man.
Can he run?
Skinny, but very, very long. He's a
Better
little.
not be Rasul Douglas. Kill him.
Yeah, he is kind of Rasul Douglas, but
Did he dunk it
Rasul
fast?
Douglas went to Carolina and had a good year.
Yeah.
Now he's on the Raiders, I
Man,
think.
he was serviceable down there. You just can't match him up with a
Where
speed
he went somewhere else, didn't he?
He's on the Raiders now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say he's a Raider now.
Yeah.
Raider.
He's not good to man. He needs that cover. He needs that help.
Exactly.
He doesn't have speed.
Sidney
If you
Jones
stick him in
thriving
man coverage against a fast receiver, he's going to get his fucking lunch ate. But if you let him play back in the zone and let him ball hawk and let him come up and make tackles, that's where his strong suit is. So I think this kid, he's got, like I said, he's got the tools. He's a little stiff for what I would like. He's a
Stiff.
little
Yeah.
stiff at the hips.
Yeah.
The faster receivers are gonna fucking eat him up. But he had 7 interceptions and he only played 5 games this year and his full season last year. So he's definitely a ball hawk. The production is there. I think he's had like 13 breakups and 7 interceptions. So that's huge.
Do you see would a team like possibly move him to safety in the NFL?
I don't think he's got the skill set for safety. Honestly, I think he's more of a guy that's gonna, you know what I mean, a good, nice zone corner, ball hawk type of guy. But this is like a straight up upside pick, dude. This isn't like
he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential. The low low floor, high ceiling. That's the best.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really what I would say. And I mean, the dude, it's not like he was, out there for a couple games and flashed on tape. It's, a 2-year starter, and teams were actively avoiding J.C. Horn. So
he saw a lot of action. Yeah.
So, but that's what I got. And
So
then
real quick,
late round flyer, possibly. I wouldn't mind seeing what the hell is the kid's name? He's another Jalen. He's another Jalen, and I can't think of his name right now.
Jalen Darden out of
Thank you. Out of North Texas.
North Texas. Yeah.
Dude's got production. He's got speed. If we go with a Darius Toney type of player, I don't know if we go with Jalen Darden because they're kind of one and the same. They're both field stretcher. Put the ball in their hand.
Yeah, Greg Ward replacements. Yeah,
but I wouldn't mind him at all. Honestly, I think he would be a really, really nice pick. And then Josiah Bronson from Washington. He's kind of like the forgotten man over there because they have a handful of really good prospects, but he's stout. He can play like a 3 technique D tackle. So he's not big enough. He's kind of like a tweener. He's not really big enough to play like head up on the center, like you know what I mean, run like a 2-gap scheme. But he
about 2-gap schemes.
Really quick enough to play in like a 5 technique.
Mike, go to bed.
So he's more just like a flyer. See what happens.
Go to bed. I'll see you next week.
Me?
Yeah, sorry guys.
Mike.
Me and Sean are loving it.
I'm loving it too. I'm like,
I know it's like,
don't worry, fellas. I got 5.5 hours until I got to be in work. So
yeah.
Mike, to answer your question about running back, I think my favorite one is Javonte Williams out of UNC. He's just
my boy.
He's Michael. He's Chubb. He's Kareem Hunt. He's Chubb. He's just a stud. He's a violent runner. He's just he's Nick Chubb reincarnated.
Now you had me at Nick Chubb.
This dude's a stud.
So he's not going to be an Eagle, pretty much.
Nah, he'll be late first, early second.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We can't spend that capital in that position that early.
So to answer the question from the comments, who's the second best tight end in the draft?
That will be Kyle. How do I say his name? Fremont.
Not Kyle Pitts. Another Kyle.
Right. Wait, are you talking about
Penn State guy? Yeah, he's
from
definitely
Penn State.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, Pat Fryermuth.
Pat Fryermuth.
Yeah. It's such a far gap, dude. It's like Kyle Pitts.
Gap.
Kyle Pitts and nobody.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of another tight end like
Penn
this
State
year,
has tight ends.
Other than Pitts.
I had no idea.
See, that's
the team have.
I thought they had running backs and linebackers. I didn't know they had tight ends.
There's a couple positions this year where you have like one generational level talent and a whole bunch of guys that are like, all right, this guy could be a great player, but it's not like a slam dunk, like there's such a gap between the haves and the have-nots. Because it's like Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. It's like, pick your poison with one of them guys. Who do you like? And then it's a big gap, and then Trevor Lawrence. And then the same thing with Jamar Chase. The same thing with Kyle.
Trevor Lawrence.
Same thing with Penei Sewell.
Slater's right there, though. I don't know. I like Slater.
Yeah, I think Slater's going to be – I think actually Slater played all over the line at Northwestern, and I think he translates better in the NFL as a guard. But I think that Slater is, that type of diversity, having a guy that can go in there and play 4 spots on your offensive line, and you can kind of just plug and play them wherever you feel comfortable. That type of diversity can't be understated, So a team might really fall in love with that.
Yo, that running back you guys were just talking about, other than the Alabama guy, who was it? Was his name?
Javonte.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. I was just
Is
thinking,
he the LeGarrette Blunt 2.0?
Because
that's
the Steelers,
Ramon. I forget the guy. It's
Stevenson.
Love that guy. He's later.
Just went to the Cardinals, so I'm thinking maybe they jump at at a running back.
It's going to
early.
be them, the Jets,
Yeah.
the Cardinal. It's going to be, any of them.
I could see
Somebody do
Javonte
something.
Williams going to the Steelers.
Dolphins.
That's the Steelers pick.
Yeah.
If Najee Harris is gone, because I think as Javonte Williams picks up steam, I think Travis Etienne, whatever
He's
the
a
fuck.
speedster. Yep.
Yeah, I think his stock kind of falls a little bit. So he's probably more than likely going to be the third running back to go. He's got Alvin Kamara type potential, but it's like
You're just seeing these power backs just do so much better. Look at Derrick Henry, like Nick Chubb. They're just working.
Well, the
it's great that
is in vogue again.
And they're ogres.
Those big bullies, they're making a real comeback for a little bit. Everybody was like, "Oh, the scat back, the pass catching back," but at the end of the day, dude, when you have a back like Nick Chubb, when you have a back like Derrick Henry, when you have a guy like J.K. Dobbins this year, he's you know what I mean? Run you. He's like, I'm going to run in a straight line, and I'm either going to run around you or I'm going to run you the fuck over. And he played excellent this year. I think he's a real big breakout candidate, especially with the way the Ravens' run game is set up. These power backs are becoming more trendy again, and I personally think that Najee Harris and Javonte Williams are both first round talents.
Cool. So Kyle, you want to real quick give us a quick 5?
Yeah, I can whip up a quick 5. I'll stick with Horn. I think that's the thing. I hope Bateman falls. I think he's good. I'd be fine taking a receiver in the second round. Again, I think a little bit of grooming. I think he's a great route runner. He'll be great. Third round, the first pick of the third round, I'm going to go with Quinn Meiernitz, however you say that guy's last name. He's just deadlifting weight in the woods. We need him on the Eagles. Good man. He needs to be an Eagle. Next up, I got to double dip in on third round linebackers with Chase Surratt out of UNC. He used to play quarterback. He's only been playing linebacker for like 2 years. But, again, I know David Taylor scares you, but this guy's legit.
Shades of Marcus Smith is what I'm thinking.
He's a little bit better than that. And
as long as he's not in the first round.
And then he can cover, and that's what you need in a linebacker. Now, there's so many linebackers that can cover, like Xavier Collins, Jabril Cox, all these cool ones, but I think they're going to be gone in the round 2. So where I'm picking now, he's probably the best we got. Fourth, I'm going to go with Kelvin Joseph out of Kentucky. He's a corner. Was at LSU, got in a little bit of trouble, but he's I think, future stud. Hopefully he drops that far. I can see him going early as second, possibly 3. Praying he's there at 4 for us. And then 5, this is a huge risk. There's a couple safeties I like. I don't think we'll be there still, but Jamar Johnson out of Indiana.
Yep.
Stud. Andrew Sisko out of Syracuse. He's more likely to be there in the 5th. He can just do it all. So
Sisko's only there, man, because the injury history. Otherwise, you're talking he's like a top 50.
He's good, exactly. Man. But I think it's going to be realistic. Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oops.
Damn. Oh, God damn.
Wow.
I'm gonna be watching.
Cool.
That was a jam-packed fucking show, boys. God
Yeah,
damn.
it was. We got a lot in.
I do believe that we killed it.
That was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Mike is legally asleep right now. Real quick, Sean, and you'll get a kick out of this. So, I saw Mateo the other night. Our buddy Mateo.
What a kid!
Is in his own little Mateo world. So, Bridget was going to the shower. He's like, "Mom, I want to come to the shower." It's like, "You can't come." Why? Why can't I come to the shower? Because it's only for girls. It's like, oh, you guys like take your clothes off and everything? She's like, what? He was like, yeah, it's a shower. So you guys are just going to like get naked and stuff, right? And do stuff. It's like, no, it's not an actual shower.
Shower you with gifts.
He's like, oh. He's like, that's why I thought it was all girls, because you guys be cool. Take your clothes off.
Sounds legit.
Oh my God.
You know what?
I'm going to ask Serena what happened at this
I hope
shower.
Mateo never loses that.
Yeah.
What a kid.
Cool. We went up to watch the boys' game the other night. He was like, I'm so nervousy. Is that a word? Nervousy? I'm like, it is now, buddy. He's like, I'm so nervous. See, I'm shaking.
It's
I'm
a
like, "No,
town
it's
in
'cause-"
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I'm like, you're only shaking because this is the longest you've ever stood still in your life. Crazy kid.
Wait, I have four of you will not understand the mind of one Tommy Lafferty, but we have a late comment from Tom Lafferty.
Ah,
Man, I feel old as a motherfucker looking at these young cats in here. Pat Surtain Jr., Asante Samuel Jr. What the fuck, man? We watched their dad's whole careers.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Well, we're all gonna find out a week. What time is it? It's a little after. Yeah, it's like 11:17. So hopefully around this time next week, we'll all be sitting here discussing the number 12 overall pick by the Eagles. Hopefully, it's
a little bit of the bubbly.
I'll be
having tears rolling down my pillow.
Yeah.
Ideally, I'll be asleep by that point because we should be picking around 9 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna pick in an hour.
Draft starts late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick in an hour.
Latest.
They get what?
10:30.
What do they get? 10 minutes per pick?
No, I thought it was.
Yeah, they say that, but then it takes like 20.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. It says 8, and then they're not going to start till 8:30.
And then there's like 10 minutes of commercials in between each pick.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Then the Eagles will trade down to 27 with the Ravens, and then we'll have to be there until midnight.
That's actually not bad. That's probably a logistical trading spot if we move up.
Yeah, if both the corners and Jalen Waddle in some weird world, if Waddle and both corners are going to 12, I would pray to move back.
Yep. So Sean, before we drop, who are like 2 or 3 players that you absolutely love that are not going to be anywhere near the Eagles' radar?
For draft purposes? Or
just players who you think are going to be like studs in the NFL?
Oh, man. I have obviously like the easy answer with Jamar Chase. I just think he's like the closest thing you got to can't miss.
Cool.
I love him, man. I really do. He is just something fucking special. I love it's kind of like a off the wall pick, and it's not like the traditional J.C. Horn, Pat Surtain type of pick. I think Asante Samuel Jr. is a fucking playmaker, man. I love him. He's not going to be there because of Caleb Farley's injury. He's not going to be there. But if in some crazy world he was there at 37, or even in the back end of the first round, pick 28, 29, I would love to move up and grab him. And then third, he's been my guy, man, for 3 years now. I love fucking Sunshine, dude. I think Trevor Lawrence is arguably, it's like Andrew Luck and Trevor Lawrence are like the 2 best. I've been really, really into like scouting and dissecting college football for like 8th grade freshman year. I got into it, so like 16 years, and he is probably the second.
Can't wait to the Eagles for the Jags.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts just totally outduels him.
Absolutely. Gonna happen. MVP year coming. All right, 2 guys I really like.
He'll be in London.
2 guys I really like are the linebacker safety out of Notre Dame, the Jeremiah Wusu.
Yeah.
He even said like only certain people can play in Philly, and I'm one of them. I was like, this guy's cool.
Yeah.
He's just a balling dude. And then Jamin Thomas out of Kentucky. I think he's just like the next Darius Leonard on the Colts. Dude is a stud.
Tackling machine, dude.
And he can cover.
Yep. I just don't know where. With both of those guys, I don't know
where.
I
didn't mean to make it longer.
where we would pick them necessarily. Like Owusu Koromoa, we can't pick him at 12. I mean,
exactly.
He's talented, but being positionless, it's kind of a reach. And obviously, linebacker and safety are arguably the 2 lowest valued positions on the defensive side of the ball. So I don't think that wins a top 12 pick, but in a crazy world where we, trade out and back into like the early to mid 20s, I would gladly take Owusu Koromoa.
Yeah, that guy's nuts. Yep.
Yeah, man. He's another one. Plays like his fucking hair's on fire. He's got so much fire in him, man.
He's cool.
Hey, the dude who you just said, who said that there's only certain types of player that can play in Philly, I don't know who that is. I never heard it. Who said
Just
that
the guy
before.
Sean was talking about. Yep.
But I fucking love that guy just from that.
Yeah, he's cool.
And,
Go look at
and
his
he's
highlights,
absolutely fucking right. And when
Played for
we
Notre Dame.
look at players, we look at the players like Aguilar, the types of players who cannot play in Philly. You know,
Like
we know it's a fact. You can't be a bitch ass motherfucker and play here.
Yep.
You have to have a mentality about you. You have to have a
You pretty
mentality.
much quoted what he said there. So
That's something that should hold weight. Every team in the NFL should look at that and be like, oh, this guy's a hardcore motherfucker. He probably eats fucking Wawa hoagies and fucking cheesesteaks or something. I don't know. But
with the rapper.
He's right. If he understands that, somebody who understands that is, I think, is a real thing. Because, you know, I don't know what his talent level is like, but
he's good. He's like a Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
He's good.
Bring him here.
Absolutely.
Bring him
Box
here.
Bring him out.
Bring him here right now.
He orders Wawa dinner.
Oh my god.
He'll be gone. There's no way we get him.
No, in the second round? Fuck no. Not a chance. He'll be gone early to mid-20s.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about him. This guy's really cool.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, he's awesome. He's a personal favorite of mine. I think he's an excellent player. It's just, you know, where our draft position is, it's logistically, it just doesn't make sense for us to go there. But hey, there's always a chance we trade out or trade back in.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of outs, a lot of ins, a lot of comings, a lot of goings, and finally coming. All right.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yo, listen, if you can make it next week, please do. And hey, I mean, you know, the you guys might not be super duper into it, but I'm always down for a nice Friday day 2 of the draft show because that's my favorite part of the draft.
Man. 2 3.
I love getting into the meat of the draft. That's always good.
Let's do it.
Hold on.
We can do it.
I think we should do it.
Possibility if we decide that we want to address offensive line in the third round, since we have 2 picks. Sam Cosmi from Texas, dude's a fucking
Not
horse.
Bill Cosby here.
No, not Bill Cosby. Sam Cosmi, Cossmi.
Jello.
Yeah.
No, but
See you next
I
time,
think it's a good
maybe.
idea. Let's do a 2-day show. Kyle's gonna join us as special guest both days.
I'll see what I can do.
You're officially hired, Kyle.
He's a busy man.
You're officially hired, and in
You
fact,
better get it in now before Lou. You know
your
the podcast
salary
out.
is.
He's doing
Your
NASA
let me
shit.
calculate your salary real quick. You owe us money, so just
That'll work. I'll
just
bring the
pay
beer
us-
next
just
time to
pay us and
Brendan.
you're in.
There you go.
Oh my god.
No,
All right, we're ending
that's
this.
a great idea. I think we should do 2. So the first day should be the big long show. Obviously, well, they're probably both gonna be big long shows. But let's do
See you,
it.
Mike.
Let's do it. Bye,
Later.
baby.
Everyone's done.
Goodbye, Michael.
And then
Biggie died.
on what you call it on Saturday for day 3, it's going to be a Sean and Kyle Twitter takeover.
Yeah, seriously. We're the only ones left.
I'll give you guys the password.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good
All
shit.
right, well
man.
that's it. We're
right, man.
calling it. I'm calling it.
That was
I'm
a
calling
long
it. I'm calling it.
Yeah, it was,
All right,
man.
episode number 46. Well, it was. You know, we got to lead up because if there was no NFL draft last year, there would be no quarterback factory show. You know, so we owe a lot to this upcoming week. I think it's going to be. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Just, I mean, who knows? I mean, the
Mac
most
Jones at
fun,
12, right?
Yeah, Mac Jones.
Oh, I wonder where he got that name. Thanks, Howie.
Yes, thank you, Howard. So it was a lot of fun tonight, Kyle. Yes, thank you so much for joining
Thanks,
us.
Kyle.
Thanks for having me. It was
all
fun.
their insight. If you can make it next week, cool. If not, no worries. You can
Added a
always
fantastic
just try
dynamic.
I
to
love
chat
it.
in if you can. And
Quarterback
thank you for-
Factory Show.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for watching, commenting. Please like, subscribe, follow all of our platforms on here, social media, Instagram,
That's
Facebook,
fantastic.
Twitter, and our podcast as
And
well.
steal
And
their
be sure to
memes. They're all watermarked. Fucking steal them. Repost them. You don't even have to give us
Yes.
credit. They're fucking watermarked.
Do it.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yes. Watermark.
Send them to your grandma.
WOODER marked. So until next Thursday with our special draft show, we are signing off and we will see you on draft nights.
Blanco, play some licensed music. Final countdown.
Happy Earth Day.
just clicked the first Ray Ray Beat song that I could find.
All right, cool.
You picked
Have
the
a
right
great
one.
night. Good night. I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow with some breaking news bullshit. Peace.
We out of here, baby.
Thanks again for having me. See you guys.
You're welcome.
Later,
Thanks,
guys.
Bye bye.